All right, y'all, we are just gonna start early tonight because Chantal is on live stream on TikTok, as you can see behind us here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the volume on so we can listen and hear what the hell she's talking about.
I'm not a perfect person. I've done mistakes in my past. A lot of them are not true, what the haters say. But, you know, I still have a lot of lovers and I appreciate you guys. Bees means we just have fun and misbehave together. With you, girl. Being low. Really? Whenever I search my channel, I come up first. You know we've made it when people criticize you en masse. Do you know how many times I've been canceled? Whatever, I don't care. My eye, no. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for the hearts. I'm sick of all the haters. Yes. Good night, Viv X-Rays. It's frowned upon, Sarah. Hi, Hal. Thank you for watching me. Thank you guys for the gifts and for the likes. 24K likes. Does that mean that'll get more noticed on here or something like that? Enjoy your dinner, Sparkles. Do I enjoy living in Kuwait? Yes. I do. I enjoy living in something different than what I'm used to. You know? I don't like being here in the summer that much, honestly. Like, but it feels like home. Like, this is our home. This is our apartment. And, like, compared to living in Canada, the cost of living, the cost of everything is so much more affordable. You know? Will you be in a window? What do you mean? The reaction channel, yeah, a lot of them are messier than the people they criticize, yes. I want to battle people, yeah. I didn't have much culture shock holiday sauce because, I don't know, it's not really that different, you know? Hi, Miss Eeks. I'm pretty Michelle. Thank you, Rima. You're in Toronto, yeah. Oh, Toronto must be expensive. More likes mean the algorithm pushes you out. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, someone came on here and said, get off my FYP. That made me laugh. Texas has the best food. Fatma, hello from Egypt. Hi. I want to go to Egypt. We want to go to Egypt. I am Muslim, yes. It is not easy moving abroad. No, it's not. You feel like you're in tug-of-war. You miss, like, your family and everything back at home that you're used to. But I felt more sick going away to summer camp than I did moving here, being honest. Because, like, home is where your heart is. Exactly, Jasmine. I feel at home with Salah. He takes care of me. Anything that, like, honestly, do you know how many times I've come to him and just, like, out of nowhere, I'll, like, sit beside him and be like, I'm depressed, you know, for whatever reason. And he, like, makes it better for me a lot of the time, so. Thank you, Hal.
Makes it better for you by buying you food?
God, exactly. Remember the song Machine Head? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm getting tired of this crap. Let's listen to Machine Head. I think I'm gonna get off of here. He is good, yeah, Sanella. You're Canadian living in Kuwait, Zaina? No way! Nice, so am I. Hi, Kikaru. Now, there's certain things you can't put in, but I could try to make it. Chapel Roan? No, I'm not on insulin. So much better than your past. Yeah, true holiday sauce. Come to Italy, Alexa. Maybe someday, inshallah. Nice, Zaina. Have a good trip. Are you flying Qatar Airways? Put in. What's my favorite animal? That would be cats. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Thanks for liking the live, everybody. Bella. Dad. Dad. She gave him good rubs on his bell. Lazy. What is that? A band? Yeah, Mama showing positive vibes. That's what we like. Who sent a gift? Oh, Badrin Candle sent roses. Thank you, Badrin. I appreciate that. Collie, you cracked me up. Bell. Susie, her belly. Hi, Hamani. Hi. Don't let anyone steal your shine. Yes, for anybody. I know, Sanella. There are no rest. I don't want to finish my chores. Me neither. I'm procrastinating. How do you know about the corn dogs? Did a troll request those? They were good, actually. I had a, I don't know. I think people can see whatever cameos I do. I had a person request that I eat corn dogs, so I did. Can I get a B-Day shout out? Jasmine, sure. Happy birthday, Jasmine. It's too hot to cook dinner, yeah.
I love that people are suggesting her to eat for her cameos. I love that for her. We're just full blown going feeder content.
I don't know if I'll do mukbangs on here. I don't think I'll do content. The gas, okay. I'm Syrian. You should know how to pronounce my name. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Badrin? Babe, how do you pronounce that? Thank you for the roses. Sorry. Sounds like some feeder stuff. Well, whatever. I don't care what people are into. Like, it's not up to me. I just eat, you know?
Good Lord. Oh my God, Chantal.
What was I answering before? I am Muslim, yeah. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for everybody. Oh, Jasmine sent hand hearts. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that. The gas prices. Okay, since we're... Thank you. Since we're in an oil country, like, it costs literally like $16 to fill the tank, and we have an SUV. I don't want to call you Badrin? Badrin? Thank you for the roses. Hi, Pia.
I don't think her filters are filtering as well. Her one side of her face looks so swollen compared to the other.
Yeah, I still go on YouTube every day. Can't you tell? Yeah, that's what I said. Can't you tell? I mean, I don't look like a gym hound. Oh gosh, no way. Well, enjoy your video, Breezy, I guess. Salah Badrin. Alan Wasalin Badrin. Am I saying the name right? Probably not.
If Breezy really did request the corn dogs, somebody needs to troll and request the funnel. Might as well go full throttle into the feeder.
They're so pretty. Thank you. Salah's my husband. A meetup when you come to Canada? I'm scared of people. But yeah, I know what you mean. For some of you, I just saw you take Shahada. Yes, mashallah. Thank you for the roses. Badrin? Candles. I'll call you Candles for now. Thank you, Candles. There's somebody called Prince. No, I think that's... Could be male or female, but no. Thank you, Jay, for following me. The monster under the bed. YouTube reactor, you're so outgoing, you're not shy. No, not at all. Thanks for the follow. Holy stop! Thank you.
All right, we're gonna move on from this just because this is boring as hell, and she's not really adding anything to the live other than interacting with people in the chat, which she does on her own live streams on YouTube. So why do we need dual places for it? So let's get into this. This is Chantal's response to the haters, or hate comments, my bad. The hate comments.
Hello?
Is this the cocksucker residence?
I thought we would take a listen.
God damn you, stop
on this
calling here.
Isn't this 4215 Pussy Way?
as needed.
You bitch!
Now let me check the zip code. 212, fuck you!
So,
Police are tracing this
this
call
is a video,
this very minute.
I want
Well,
to make
Donnie
once
Hinkle, then
and
why
once
aren't they
only.
here, huh?
I
Fuckface,
feel like I've
fuck
already
you!
explained this at the time that this incident happened, but I want to talk now about kind of the fallout effects of what happened between my husband.
Didn't I just say fuck you?
I don't really
I
want to
beg
talk
your
about
pardon?
what happened, but I want to talk about the
is
reactions
this?
to what happened.
Mrs. Wilson from the telephone company. I understand
I know
you were
the
having
internet is
problems with
forever,
an obscene phone
and
caller.
these kind of reactions
Yes, I am.
will probably
I'm
never
sorry,
totally
Mrs.
go
Wilson, but
away.
This is driving me crazy.
Will
I've had my number changed
never
twice
totally
already.
go away. These reactions
I'm a
will never
divorced
totally
woman.
go away.
Please help me.
And I don't
what
expect
exactly
that.
does this sick individual
But
say
I'm
to
here
you?
to say
I can't say the words
that I don't
out loud.
care.
I don't use bad language.
Oh, well, I know it's difficult, but we need to know the exact words.
Ma'am, if we didn't
I'll try.
care about
Cocksucker,
the
that's what she
reactions
calls
being
me.
out there in
Listen to
the
you,
world,
filthy
in
mouth,
the
you fucking
internet
whore!
universe,
God
we would
damn
not
you,
be
motherfucker!
making this video stating how we didn't care. You would just not address it. But instead you're addressing it. You're giving it validity. It bothers you. It's okay.
Hello?
Is this the
I think we need to
cocksucker
focus
residence?
more on the fact
God damn
that you
you,
come
stop
and
calling
film
here.
videos
Isn't this
and do live
4215
streams
Pussy Way?
directly
You
after
bitch!
your
Now
let me
fucking
check the zip
naps,
code.
and you still
212,
see
fuck you.
CPAP lines
Police
on
are
your
tracing this
face.
call this very
They're almost
minute.
permanent at
Well,
this point.
Donnie Hinkle, then why
You're
aren't
really
they here,
cranking
huh?
that thing.
Fuckface, fuck you!
I've deleted a lot of comments and blocked a lot of people, which I will continue to do to
Didn't I just say
just
fuck you?
continue
I beg your
to
pardon?
visit my page. And
Who is
if I
this?
have content
Mrs.
with
Wilson
my
from the
husband,
telephone company.
which of
I
course I'm going
understand
to
you were
do,
having problems
he's
with
a
an
big part
obscene
of my
phone
life.
caller?
Yes, I am. I'm
you know,
sorry,
these
Mrs.
comments will
Wilson, but
say
this is
things
driving me
like,
crazy. I've had my number changed twice already.
Stop forcing your
I'm a
husband
divorced
on
woman.
us.
Please help me.
We don't want to see him.
Well, what
Okay,
exactly does this
number
sick
one,
individual say to you?
I don't care if you don't
I
want to
can't
see
say
him.
the words out loud.
And who's we?
I don't use bad
I want to
language.
see him.
Oh, well, I know it's
And
difficult, but
there's
we need to
still
know
a
the
lot
exact
of people
words.
who
I'll try.
want to see him.
Cocksucker,
And I'm not
that's
here
what
to
she calls
excuse
me.
what
Listen
happened.
to you, filthy mouth, you fucking whore! God damn you,
Yeah, like
motherfucker!
Kybella. Kybella probably wants to see him. Or any other of the little girls that are following y'all, wanting to see his little man meat. But the fact of the
Hello?
matter is,
Is this a
this is
cocksucker residence?
the
God damn
second
you,
time,
stop calling here.
possibly
Isn't
third
this
time,
4215
that you've
Pussy
introduced
Way?
your community
You
to
bitch!
Now let me check the zip
someone
code.
that
212, fuck
is
you!
The police are tracing this call this very minute.
Well,
sketchy,
Donnie Hinkle, then why
that
aren't they
has
here,
a
huh?
rough past
Fuckface,
with
fuck
women,
you!
that has an unaddressed perversion with degrading women And
Did
you're
I just
okay
say
with
fuck
it.
you?
You've
I
been
beg
okay
your
with it
pardon.
on multiple accounts of
Who is this?
disgusting men
Mrs. Wilson
that have
from the telephone
surrounded
company.
you
I understand you're having problems
throughout
with an
your
obscene
live
phone
streaming
caller.
eras, even while you were single.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, Mrs.
Disgusting
Wilson, but this is driving me
people.
crazy. I've had
And
my
you
number
vouch for
changed
them
twice
every time.
already.
You are their
I'm a
pick-me
divorced
girl.
woman. Please help me.
Well, what
Pick me,
exactly
pick me.
does this sick individual say to you?
You
I
made
can't
your
say
bed,
the
now you
words
gotta
out
lie in
loud.
it.
I
They're
don't
never
use bad
they're never
language.
Oh, well,
not
I know
gonna
it's
talk
difficult,
about
but we
this.
need to
So
know
the
the
fact that
exact
you're
words.
having to sit here and address
I'll
it,
try.
thinking it's gonna go away because
Cocksucker,
you
that's
mean
what she
business
calls me.
and you
Listen to you, filthy mouth, you fucking whore!
respond to the
God
hate
damn
comments
you,
to make things right.
motherfucker!
People have the truth out there. Your version and what actually happened are two different things. You and Amberlynn seem to have this fucking shit twisted on the narrative you guys try pushing on your audience
Hello?
that is
this
unaware
the
of your
cocksucker
past
residence?
online.
God damn
But
you! Stop
like you
calling
said,
here.
the
Isn't this
internet is forever.
4215 Pussy Way?
You bitch!
Now let me
no
check
one
the zip code.
forgets.
212, fuck you!
The police are tracing this call this very minute.
A lot of people
Well,
seem to
Dottie
think just
Hinkle, then
because
why aren't they
I
here,
didn't
huh? Fuckface, fuck
put on
you!
camera our discussion about everything and our makeup, that I just totally just accepted everything without
Didn't I just say fuck
ease,
you?
and that's
I beg
totally
your
not what
pardon.
happened
Who is
at
this?
all. Okay,
Mrs.
So,
Wilson from the
yeah,
telephone company. I understand you're having
I
problems with an
totally
obscene
blamed him
phone
more.
caller.
because the
Yes,
other
I
person
am.
involved is
I'm
just
sorry, Mrs. Wilson,
a
but this is
fake
driving me crazy.
two-faced clout
I've had my
chaser
number
and
changed twice already.
irrelevant
I'm a
to my
divorced
life.
woman.
But yes, I
Please help
totally
me.
blamed him more.
Well, what exactly does
And
the sick individual say to you?
The thing is, though,
I can't
is,
say the words out loud. I don't
like I
use
said
bad
many
language.
times, I
well, I know it's
evaluated our
difficult, but we need to
relationship.
know
You've
the
even
exact
seen in
words.
those screen.
I'll try.
You evaluated a
Cocksucker,
relationship
that's
that
what
was
she calls
under a
me.
year
Listen to you, filthy mouth, you fucking
that
whore!
had
damn you,
what 2 days
motherfucker!
worth of history before moving overseas and quote unquote getting married. You didn't know this man from a hole in the fucking wall. 2
Hello?
days is not
Is this
long
the
enough to know
cocksucker
somebody.
residence?
God damn
It's
you!
not,
Stop
especially
calling
somebody
here.
from overseas.
Isn't this
bitch. Are you
4215
fucking
Pussy
crazy?
Way?
You bitch!
Now let me check the zip code. 212,
But
fuck
needless
you!
to say,
The police are tracing this call
he
this
cheated on
very
you
minute.
openly
Well, Dottie Hinkle,
with
then why
somebody
aren't they
within
here,
your
huh?
own
Fuckface,
fucking
fuck
circle.
you!
Somebody that was supportive, well, loosely supportive of your channel. That was just waiting there in
Didn't I just
the
say fuck
shadows,
you?
waiting for
I
their
beg your
fucking
pardon.
time to shine. And
Who
guess
is
what? They
this?
got it,
Mrs.
and they continue
Wilson
to
from
get
the
it
telephone company.
because
I understand
you
you're
can't
having
let that
problems with
shit
an
go.
obscene phone
And we
caller.
all know it fucking eats
Yes,
you
I
up
am.
inside.
I'm sorry, Mrs.
It
Wilson, but
fucking
this is driving me
tears at
crazy.
your
I've had my number
fucking
changed twice
soul
already.
that
I'm a
that
divorced
woman
Please
was
help
able
me.
to
Well, what
snatch
exactly does the
those
sick
parts of your
individual
husband
say to
away
you?
that you don't
I
get.
can't say the words out loud.
You
I
don't get
use
that
bad
side. You don't
language.
get the
Oh, well, I
side
know
that
it's
he's
difficult,
comfortable
but we
showing.
need to know the exact words.
You know what I mean?
I'll try.
So it tears at you. It fucking
Cocksucker, that's what she calls me.
Listen to you,
Baby, it
filthy
hurts
mouth,
you.
you
It
fucking
still
whore!
hurts you to this day.
God damn you,
You do not forgive that
motherfucker!
man. You're just trying hard to forget, but the internet is forever, and we will not let you forget.
In those text messages between them, that
Hello?
he's
Is this
never
the
done this
cocksucker
before,
residence?
and I want to
God
give him
damn you!
another chance.
Stop calling here.
Isn't this 4215 Pussy Way?
Chantal, I know you are
bitch! Now
not
let me check
this
the zip
damn
code.
naive.
212,
After dealing with
fuck
Nodder,
you.
how are you
The
this
police are
still
tracing
this
call
fucking
this
naive?
very minute.
To
Well,
listen to a
Dottie
man
Hinkle,
tell you
then why
that he's
aren't
never
they
done
here,
this
huh?
before,
Fuckface,
but he
fuck
was
you.
bold enough to do it with somebody that was a member of your fucking channel. A member of your channel.
Didn't I just say fuck
Hello,
you?
library
I
of
beg your
missing.
pardon.
I'm sitting here and
is
having
this?
commentary by
Mrs.
myself.
Wilson from the telephone company. I
Overviewing
understand you're having
Chantal
problems
Foodie
with an
Beauty's
obscene phone
latest
caller.
Yes, I am.
video from
I'm
a day
sorry,
ago.
Mrs. Wilson, but this
She's
is
live
driving me
streaming on
crazy.
TikTok right now,
I've had my
or
number
was
changed
like
twice
5
already.
minutes ago.
I'm a divorced
I'm not
woman.
sure if she
Please
is
help
anymore.
me.
Well, what exactly does the sick individual say to you?
Yeah.
I can't say the words out loud.
But
I don't use
she's
bad
claiming some
language.
wild
Oh, well, I
shit
know
out
it's
here.
difficult, but we
and
need to know the exact words.
the internet's forever. I don't
try.
understand these girls. They think that
Cocksucker,
people
that's what she
don't pick
calls
up
me.
on what
Listen
they're
to you, filthy mouth, you
live
fucking
streaming
whore!
or
God
telling
damn
of their
you,
lives through these
motherfucker!
videos. Oh, thank you. I've just been trucking away. I decided to go on early. I wasn't supposed
Hello?
to start
Is
until
this the cocksucker residence?
7.
God damn you! Stop
So a few
calling
more
here.
hours
Isn't
from
this
now, but I was like,
4215
you know what?
Pussy
Chantal's
Way?
live streaming
You
right now. I got
Bitch, now
some
let me
of
check
that,
the zip
and
code.
we're gonna
212, fuck you.
talk about her a
Police are
little
tracing
bit
this
and
call
then
this very
move
minute.
on down the line. I've
Well,
got a lot
Donnie
to cover
Hinkle, then why
tonight.
aren't they here, huh? Fuckface,
So-
Fuck you!
That's because marriage takes a lot of work, and I'm kind of understanding
Didn't I just say fuck you?
of the
I
situation.
beg your pardon.
Because
Who is
I
this?
Mrs.
cheated
Wilson
on-
from the telephone company. I
physically cheated,
understand
not
you're
just
having
text
problems
messages.
with
There
an
was
obscene
physical
phone caller.
affairs
Yes, I am. I'm sorry,
several.
Mrs. Wilson, but this is driving me
on
crazy.
somebody
I've
I
had my
was
number
deeply in
changed
love with and
twice
somebody
already.
I loved a lot.
I'm a divorced woman. Please help
What
me.
what
What
Chantal
exactly
is
does this
missing is
sick
the fact
individual
that,
say to
like,
you?
yes, she cheated on these
can't say
people
the
in her
words out
past,
loud. I
but
don't
she
use
was
bad
supposed to be in
language.
a
Oh, well, I know
loving
it's difficult, but we need to know
relationship,
the exact
and
words.
she told us that he
try.
would never do anything like that. He would never do anything to hurt
Cocksucker.
her.
That's what she calls me.
Blah
Listen to
blah
you, build him
blah,
up, you
and
fucking
then we
whore.
got.
God damn you, motherfucker!
He went ahead and picked a sheep from my flock, so to speak, and was doing it behind my back. And the only reason that it didn't come to fruition is because Kybella didn't have that money.
Hello?
Is this the
She didn't
cocksucker
have that kind
residence?
of money to
God
fly
damn you!
out.
Stop calling here.
Isn't this
Had she had that
4215
money,
Pussy Way?
Had she not been a
Bitch, now let me
soul,
check the zip code.
I think they would have
212,
linked
fuck
up.
you.
I
Police
think
are
Chantal
tracing this
wouldn't
call
have known
this very minute.
anything.
Well, Donnie Hinkle,
If
then why
this
aren't
hadn't
they
been a
here,
troll.
huh? Fuckface, fuck you.
cared about, and it was just
Didn't I just say fuck you?
I beg your pardon.
I was younger.
Who is this?
This was
Mrs.
many years
Wilson
ago.
from the telephone company. I
It's happened
understand you're having
several
problems
times,
with an
and
obscene phone caller.
Since then, I've never done it
Yes,
again.
I am.
I've never
I'm
done
sorry,
it again.
Mrs. Wilson,
I've-
but this is driving me crazy. I've had my number
Ma'am,
changed
you-
twice already.
You were fucking around
I'm
with a
divorced
married
woman.
man
Please help me.
Well, what exactly
after
does this sick
you had already
individual
said
say
you were
to
talking
I
to
can't say the
Salah.
words out loud. I don't use
I
bad
had
language.
assumed you guys
Oh, well,
were
I know
already
it's
dating
difficult,
by
but we
then,
need to
or
know the
like
exact
quote
words.
unquote seeing each
I'll
other
try.
online.
Cocksucker. That's what she
And
calls
then you went
me.
and slept with a
Listen to you,
married
build him up,
man.
you fucking whore.
So
God damn you,
whereas like
motherfucker.
maybe you didn't cheat per se, you still caused infidelity in somebody else's marriage. And it's the same thing that you're condemning
Hello?
Kybella for.
Is this the cocksucker residence?
God damn you! Stop calling here.
Isn't
Yes,
this
serial mom
4215
Lena.
Pussy Way?
You bitch!
I found
Let me
it
check the zip
fitting,
code.
right?
212,
Pussy Willows.
fuck you.
Come
The
on.
police are tracing this call.
I
this
found
very
it. I found it
Well,
really
Donnie
fitting.
Hinkle,
Plus,
then
it
why
lets
aren't
everybody
they
know
here,
that,
huh?
like,
Fuckface, fuck
on my
you.
other, it's a bit loud. Me a bit loud?
Didn't I just say fuck you?
I beg your pardon.
Who is this?
Mrs. Wilson from the telephone company. I understand you're having problems with an obscene phone caller.
Oh, there's still background.
Yes, I am.
playing?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Wilson, but this is driving me crazy. I've had my number changed twice already. I'm a divorced woman. Please help me.
Well, what exactly
No
does the
momento,
sick individual
por
say to you?
favor.
I can't say the words out loud. I don't use bad language.
Oh, well, I know
Let
it's
me
difficult,
see
but we
what
need
is
to know the exact words.
Going on here.
I'll try. Cocksucker. That's what she calls me.
Listen to you, build him up, you fucking whore! God damn you, motherfucker!
Okay, let's see if that's... Oh, no. You guys aren't being picky. I honestly didn't know. Like, it's not showing up in my audio mixer, so I had no idea anything else was going. Hopefully that fixed it. Okay, great. This whole time I've been talking and it's been going. Okay. Well, I apologize in advance. Y'all didn't get to hear much of my commentary. Anyhow, I guess let's move on now that you all can actually hear me now.
Had the opportunities to, and I've never done it again. And I would never, ever, ever cheat again, ever. So I've grown up in regards to that. There's, things that about the situation that have made us stronger communication wise, in several areas.
Does she mean that she's just like constantly watching his phone now? Like, so you text him. I do that to my husband, but I know he is not texting anybody. I trust my husband. He's in the chat right now. But we know that she's like taking his phone and making sure that he's not talking to anybody. But they approve of a minor being in their chat, so that's odd. So I think their moral line is a little askew.
And we've moved on. So for people to come to my channel and say, don't force your husband on us after what happened, he's human. Like, he messed up. It's not up to you. He doesn't owe you anything, random.
I love that, like, we're under this assumption that we can pick and choose, like, who she has on. Obviously, we can't. Who she shows on her channel. But, like, that's going to be reflected in her views. Because people are just going to stop watching. If you're constantly having somebody on that they don't care for, that's not a part of the narrative, and that just kind of inserts themselves in because, like, you're paying them. What are we to do? What are we to do at that point? And I love that this is her whole thing. Like, she is so ass hurt that people do not want him a part of her channel. And it's like, Chantal, I mean, they'll either watch or they won't. That's been your whole thing this whole time. Why are we making this video? You're always saying, if you don't like it, don't watch. Let that be your motto. Stop fucking making stupid videos like this.
Debbie on the internet leaving comments in my comment section. Like, he doesn't owe you an apology. He doesn't expect forgiveness from people he didn't hurt. And
he talked about wanting to degrade Christian women. Wasn't it like something to the effect of like wanting to drag his balls across a crucifix? Like, come on, that's kind of offensive to Christians. And there's a lot of them on here. A lot of those Bible thumping Christians on here that would take offense to that and are going to have something to say about that. Not the fact that, like, dude, that's just in poor taste. Poor taste. Especially with knowing the community that you have. Like, you had to know that no one's going to let this die down. It's always going to be a point of contention between your quote-unquote haters and you.
And I'm the only one who needs to forgive, and I've done that. So if I've done that, the content, I'm sure, is shocking, but it was consensual. So people need to stop defaming and saying he's, a predator or this and that. There's so many different interests that
you might not want to go down that line, especially when y'all are like constantly advocating for having this fucking teenager in your chat room and like stating that your live streams and your content isn't something that should be for adults only. Everybody can enjoy it. Honey, do you go back and listen to a lot of your story times? Do you go back and listen to any of the fucking rage posts? That isn't for teenagers. Come on. Come on. No one wants to hear the Cuba rage as a teenager. Well, maybe they do, but They shouldn't. They don't want to hear about they don't want to hear about your ex's girlfriend's gray meat. They don't want to hear about how you have been bi-curious and ventured down that route at the persuasion of a former lover, and how you got multiple rounds of STDs from this man that had to be treated. Teenagers don't need to be hearing that. I'm sorry.
People have 10 times worse than that. Safe words exist for a reason, right? So it's not predatory behavior. He's never hurt a fly. He's never harmed me in any way other than this incident. And that's why I chose to forgive him, because we have a solid marriage. I'm understanding based on my actions of the past.
A solid marriage? He cheated on you under a year in, baby. Come on. Like, if this is not a fucking beaten down, desperate woman, I don't know what is. Like, this is the type of woman that doesn't know their self-worth, even though, you know, I'm just saying, and not in absolutes, because I do know that the person behind this facade is a piece of shit on multiple other reasons other than what's happening currently. But this is a woman that thinks that she's deserving of this, and while she may be, this may be her karma, and good on karma for coming back and, you know, circling back around and giving her just desserts. To say that this is what you deserve and that this is a healthy marriage, no. No. I'll never believe that. This is a contractual marriage. This is, y'all are both benefiting from this marriage. You're getting the being claimed by a man, getting to claim that you're married, getting to be the fucking desperate housewife of Kuwait, and he's getting financial security. You know?
That I was able to use to fully evaluate the situation. And it was a side of him he felt he had to hide from me. He didn't want to expose to me as his wife. And I understand that. So for people to keep it going as some kind of shaming element, it's not going to work. Because like I said, we worked it out. We moved on.
Chantal, it is working because you are having to make this video. Obviously, it's still pinching that ass of yours that people keep bringing this up and not letting it just fade away. It's still fucking... Exactly, Wicked. These things happen when you marry someone you don't know. They don't share things with you because they don't know you, because they're not comfortable with you to share that side of themselves. This is just like, this is what happens when you only know somebody for 2 days before you jump ship and fucking go and marry them. She didn't know him. She was fucking around with other people days prior to like officially coming out and saying that she was talking to him. So like, how serious was it? You know what I mean? And people aren't just gonna let this shit die down because, for one, you made him the poster child of a perfect husband. You know, he was this provider, he was rich, he had his own place, and then you get to Kuwait and we see that he's living in a fucking shoebox. The job that he had fell through and he's fucking hanging on to you for dear life. And ever since she moved to Kuwait, it has been one after another upgrade for him. He had a fucking sedan before, now he had an SUV, even though people call it the T-Mobile. Whatever, it's still an upgrade from what he had. He went from a shoebox to a shit box to a fart box. He's moving up in life. He's got the fucking gaming chair. He's got his own fucking game room. They have more than most people in their situation have out there. Like, the man is straight up ballin' because of what she's been able to give him. You can't convince me this wasn't something contractual.
We're the two people involved in the situation, not anyone else.
Chantal, you made us a part of your situation by sharing your fucking life on this platform. By sharing the fucking infidelity. By coming on and claiming that you were heartbroken and discovering things on the live about what he was saying to her because it was being put all over Twitter. How embarrassing. And the fact that you didn't know anything about it. Miss, my husband would never cheat on me. My husband would never hurt me. I'm the most beautiful woman to him. Obviously not. Obviously that's not 100% true.
Things like this commonly happen in relationships. Just because we're public figures doesn't mean we're not human. And I'm totally over it.
Probably the most truthful thing that has ever come out of her mouth, even though I love this fucking still right here. It really shows how lopsided her face is. But anyhow, stating that they are people, even though they share their life on this platform. That's honestly correct. But also, like, most people don't share their messiness online if they don't want it talked about. You know what I mean? If you're going to be messy online, expect people to talk about it.
I love this man. I love this man as a person. I love what he's done for me. I love what he continues to do for me. And he's a very, very wonderful, protective, providing, loving man. Okay? And we are determined to make this marriage.
It always, I know I'm stopping frequently and I apologize. I'll let it play through for a little while after this. But I always love hearing her talk about, like, why she loves him. It's always like what he's doing for her. That's where it ends. Like, not that, you know, he's my best friend. He's somebody I can come to talk to whenever I have problems, whenever I'm not feeling well. I know that he's always there to pick me up. He's my hype person. You know, he's someone that I couldn't imagine not spending every day with. We actually enjoy each other's company. It's only, well, he does so much for me. Bitch, elaborate. If you're so in love with him, elaborate on what that fucking means. We know it means he goes and gets your fucking takeout food when you throw a tantrum, and he's not gonna fight you when you want to eat something unhealthy. He'll go and get it for you. He's your yes man. Girl.
Work because we love each other and we're together out of love, you know, despite all odds of us, our age difference, our cultural differences, my health issues, everything else. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. If you plan on coming to our accounts and just leaving stupid hate about the situation, you'll just be blocked over and over and over again. We don't care if they don't hurt our feelings. If they did, you know, we wouldn't be on camera. We wouldn't continue to move on. People make mistakes.
Chantal, it does hurt your feelings. It does hurt you in some way, or you wouldn't constantly address it. Hello, off my Dixon. But Chantal, you would not constantly address this. Like, this is beating a dead horse. It has been months since he cheated on you. Like, almost a year. It's almost been a year at this point, hasn't it been? Because I know it was like around Christmas, wasn't it? Like, How many times are we going to have to hear this? It doesn't bother me. You guys are just going to have to get used to him being around. I'm not leaving my husband. Yada, yada, blah, blah. Just stop. Just stop. We know it's a straight up fucking twat punch. That you cannot let this go, that people are talking about it. Just fucking stop. If you want it to be done, stop talking about it. Eventually it'll fizzle out. But the fact that you keep making these posts about it, giving it validity, yeah. Like, she keeps giving it validity by saying this. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to do what I want. It does bother you. You're still talking about it.
We have a right to move on from that, just like everyone else in life who does worse things or does things that they regret, and they learn from it and they move on. I'm not weak. I'm not desperate. I've really taken the time to evaluate the situation, and in my own way, like I just did.
She took a day to evaluate the situation. A day. It was one day from the time that she was crying, saying how heartbroken she was, to going undercover and traveling back to Kuwait under the guise of not feeling well. And lo and behold, we're supposed to believe that she took time and thought about it. You took a day. Your husband cheated on you in under a year of you guys being married together. Under a year of you guys being together, he cheated on you with somebody in your circle. And it took you a day to think that over and be like, well, I'll give him a second chance. Yeah.
Basically a lot of thinking overnight. And then the next day, I came out with that because with my final decision, in retrospect, honestly, I wish I could have kept it at, just not even talked about it. I'm sure that would have driven people crazy, because people, the sick thing is that this was brought public to try to have some kind of clout and like 15 minutes of fame, and no care or regard for anyone's feelings in the matter.
That's exactly right. Off my Dickinson, the only truth she ever said in that time was she didn't really know him. And like, how can you know somebody in 2 days? She knew him 2 days before she claimed that they were going to be an item, and that he had already said that he was going to make her his wife. Like, fly to Kuwait and I will make you my wife. How is that enough time to know somebody? And like, even after she moved there, I don't think that was like enough time to fully get comfortable and know somebody, especially if you hadn't really talked to them that much beforehand. And that's why this whole cheating scandal happened, is because they didn't know each other. She was unaware of what his sexual deviancy was. I know I shouldn't call it that. It's his kink. She was unaware of his kinks, and they just never had that discussion, and they never thought to have that discussion. Like, their communication is off. Wicked. She blames it all on Kybella, and Sala gets away free. I don't agree with what Kybella did, but she did expose his depravity. Exactly. And she claims up and down that she blames him just as much, but like, you were able to forgive him after a day and take him back and go back to living with him, yet you still sit there and shit on Kybella, like, and call her all of this like dirty shit. And it's like, ma'am, I think you need to self-reflect a little bit. Off my Dickinson, I heard Muslim men about not dating, but that was quick. Yeah. And honestly, like my whole thing behind their quick nuptials was, if we look at his life before her and then we glimpse at what his life is now, we can see how much he's upgraded since they've contractually gotten together. He's upgraded both apartments. He went from, I don't know if you all caught me saying it before, but he went from having a fucking shitbox to like, I don't know what the middle level place that they were at, but they weren't there very long. And now he's in a fart box, and like, he's upgraded existentially since then. Wicked. I don't want to kink shame, but I don't think it was as consensual as one would be in a mutual kink situation. I honestly don't know. I don't know how much of that was Kybella pushing a narrative versus him coming to her with that, and him maybe like going along somewhat, thinking that that's what was kinky. Like, we have to like consider that maybe he hasn't had a lot of sexual experience, and so I don't know. I've read a lot of the the text back and forth from him and Kybella, and then I've heard the audio of the woofing and all of that, all the good stuff. And I can honestly say I don't know. I don't know how much of it was real. But whether it was real or not, he still overstepped a boundary that if roles were reversed, would he have accepted Chantal back? He probably would have, just because of the whole living situation. But I don't think he would have enjoyed it.
So it's just really sad that people are like that. And but it was public, so I had to say something about it. So and yes, I was very upset. And like I said, we have worked through that. I worked through it off camera. I know you guys are not used to me dealing with things off camera, but Salah's really helped me with that in my life. Appreciate privacy, especially in a relationship, because it's damning to a...
Where has she practiced this yet? The privacy part. I don't think I've seen that part yet, where we're practicing privacy, because she told us about the fucking breakup, and then she told us about them getting back together, defended him with his whole, when everything came out, and then went a step further to tell us about her health shit that she had a health scare over, and then instantly regretted that and doubled back. And then we're like sharing it again. She's so impulsive that she can't remember on what stance she's taking, you know, the stone approach to.
Relationship to make it everyone's business when it's not. It's not. So the you know, Debbie Downers, the virtue signalers, the people who come to my channel and say, stop forcing your husband on us. Guess what? You don't have to watch my channel. You have millions of other things you can watch, literally. So if you come to my channel and you see my handsome husband, who's still a wonderful person despite his mistake, if you can't see that, you don't deserve to watch him anyway, and you can just go and watch something else.
Chantal is pushing this whole, my husband is handsome, that's my fucking trophy husband type deal, and like it's almost like she's wanting that reaction out of people to think that her husband is hot. Like, she wants people to fawn over him and be like, huh, well, I got him. He's mine. He's not going anywhere. And it's like, you might not want to do that. It might not have the outcome that you think it may. You know, down the line, he might find like a fucking gamer girl that he's interested in. And maybe, in theory, maybe she's more attractive to him. Crickets. And maybe he'll take that leap. He'll take that risk. And it's all because you're putting him out there like that. Somebody's gonna snatch your man, girl. And it's not gonna be pretty. Because we definitely know that will be a fucking wow of a live stream on her part. Because you know she's gonna document it. But she's like trying too hard to push him towards it. For one, he doesn't look like he's comfortable in front of the camera. Yes, does he eye fuck the camera constantly? Of course. But like, if you give him a speaking part, that bitch is so tongue-tied, it's not meant for him. And you know what? That's okay. Not everybody is meant to be in front of a camera. Of my Dixon, they're grasshoppers for her hopping around. It's a Spanish term I'm trying to learn.
Whatever, you know, like, it is what it is. He's my husband. I love him, and he's always welcome in any way on my channel, in videos, whatever, you know. People sending hate as if he did something personally to you, and to take it far and to defame his character by saying he's a predator and stuff like that is just ridiculous.
Is it ridiculous though? Like, the shit that he said, even if it was for a kink, the shit that he said was degrading towards a certain religious group. You know what I mean? So it is predatory, and she seems to go after these types of men that really don't have high value for women, that have this degradation kink towards women. They want to make them feel less than. And like, he's already getting that with you covering 80% of your body. He's already getting that, right? I don't get the need to take it further, but you know, this is a repressed nation as far as when it comes to sex and the like. And God, I can't take her face seriously. It's so, I feel like she's staring into my soul. But like, stop pushing your husband on us. It's good that you find him attractive, but he's not good on camera. If anything, just let him behind the camera. Let him film you. That seems to be his money maker. He makes you look big, and that caters to the feeders that are asking you in the cameos to eat food for them that you're okay with because you get to eat the food. But like, Sala is not camera ready.
He's never ever harmed a single person. So yeah, he doesn't have a criminal record, which is more than I can say for a lot of reaction.
Also, I find it funny that she just totally, whoa, crazy. Exorcist type shit there. I also find it crazy that she like totally passes over the fact that people have pulled Sala's old like Facebook social media posts of like shit that he used to talk about, and like that's where we're building the character off of. And then not to mention who he got with. The person that he got with, who also is into the radical shit, like, who likes watching plane crashes? This bitch likes watching plane crashes. As somebody who is fetishized the Middle East so much that like she can't see herself being with somebody that is not Middle Eastern, it's alarming that we go towards liking watching plane crashes. And like, to take it a step further, we're advocating school shootings by singing, you know, songs right after a massive fucking school shooting. It's disgusting. And she thinks it's funny, but in actuality, it's more a very in-depth painting of what their moral line is. And it's not good. And you know what? They link Sala in with that. Like, he has to be worse because he's with you. He like caters to you, and you are the fucking worst.
Channels. So, before you judge a situation that's not even yours, doesn't affect you, didn't happen to you. I mean, this happened to me, and I've moved on. So what?
Ma'am, you've only moved on because you don't want that narrative painted about you anymore. You don't want people to know that your husband cheated on you early in your marriage. You don't want people to know that you guys only knew each other for 2 days prior to, like, calling it. You don't want people to know that you used to fucking flash your fupa online for hundreds of thousands of fucking viewers in your live streams. You don't want people to know that you used to flop your fucking first stomach up onto your kitchen sink while you did dishes and picked your nose on live streams. Like, honestly, I wouldn't want people to know that either. But you know what? You put it on the internet, it's out there. It's out there forever. And nothing you can say or do is going to take it away. So either stop addressing it, because the more you address it, the more people are going to go looking. You know? Just stop addressing it. It's the easiest thing you could do, honestly.
What right do you have to keep beating a dead horse over and over like a 2-year-old? A lot of people in this community have to grow up. Okay? Like, seriously.
I love that she's saying they need to grow up. Didn't she just live stream her drawing pictures of reaction channels? Am I losing my mind? Did she not just do that? I could have sworn I watched that. And she's telling her audience to grow up. Maybe you should tell the fucking minor in your chat of all of your live streams to fucking, you know, take a hike. Because he's not a grown-up.
I've done so much worse. Like I said, I've had full-blown affairs on people I was in love with. These affairs meant nothing, you know, and there's so many reasons I did them. But
yeah, literally needs to grow up. Like, grow the fuck up. Do not come back in her chat until you are a grown man and can make better life decisions, because looking up to Sala and Chantal is not a good one.
But I regret it, and I've grown up and I've learned, and I understand these mistakes that people make because I've made them too. And I know.
Chantal, honey, honey pot, you're fucking 40 years old. This stuff has happened within the last 2-3 years. To say that you have grown up since then, no, you have not. You are still the same person. You just choose what mask you're going to show. Sometimes the face that you show isn't who you intended to come out, but sometimes you just can't help it. That anger just fucking eats at you inside until it comes out, and no amount of suppressing with the Muslim cosplay is going to keep that from happening. And we see it time and time again where you have your little fucking rage post where you've got to address something.
Most of the time, it doesn't have anything to do with loving a person or not. So it's sometimes personal demons we fight. And if you want to make a marriage work and be with someone forever, you're going to have to understand that they're going to make mistakes, and you know, at least another chance is warranted, in my opinion. And that was the decision I made. And if you can't respect that, you don't have to respect it. You don't have to agree with it. But just know that if you come to my channel and you're just going to spread negativity and hate when we've moved on, I'm just going to block you. So it's whatever. I don't care.
She grew out but not up. If that ain't the fucking truth. I also, like, Chantal, you are the biggest fucking troll on your husband. I swear to God. You make him sound like such a puss. Like, you made the decision for y'all to get back together. You did this, you did that. Where was he fighting? He probably was like crying like a little bitch because you're his fucking hay pig at this point. But like, I don't think he was fighting for you as hard as you were fighting for him. And like, had you did any of this for Nader cheated on you with Dee Dee, and you found out about it, and you continue to take him back. Didn't that fucking teach you anything? Did that not teach you anything? I don't think it did. I don't think it taught you a damn thing.
We 100% do not care what any strangers on the internet think of us or a relationship or about what happened.
100%. But I'm making a video about it again. 100% don't care. But let me address it.
130%. So, yeah. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Y'all, I just know her fucking pinky, probably both pinkies were up underneath of her fucking table, her fucking trough table. Both pinkies were up, like just fucking pointing upward, raging, just raging pinky.
Again, Salad, after it happened, didn't come on and say anything about it because he doesn't owe you anything. He
also didn't come on or say anything about it because he was fucking embarrassed. And as he should be. As he fucking should. That man has shame, unlike you. But I guess it's only held to a certain extent because, like, the fact that he is able to fucking constantly be your little bitch is just beyond me. But let's hear what else you got to say about this shit.
Didn't do anything to you guys personally, any of you. He talked to me about it, and I'm the right person to talk about it because it's involving us. So, yeah.
He didn't do anything to anybody personally. Didn't he wish quite a few people in your live stream chats death? Didn't he tell them to, end themselves? I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure it was multiple occasions that he's done that. He also seems to pick these fucking fights with people in your chats, as well as wouldn't that be better if her table just kind of transformed into a trough? Yeah. But Sala kind of like picks these little fucking petty fights with people and then has all this fucking shit to say about people when they're not there, because guaranteed if they were there to see him and being able to, I don't know, say something in their defense, he would just bitch up. He would just bitch up and block them because he's not ready to have that conversation, an actual adult conversation. He's so used to dealing with foodie shit, Chantal's shit, a little petty fucking bickering back and forth and then shutting down by blocking people shit, that he can't handle adult conversation. Neither can she, for that matter.
And that's all I'm going to say about the matter. You can continue to make drama out of it. People still make drama out of my Cuba rage. Which is just ridiculous at this point.
It's not ridiculous. For one, it tells us about your character under duress. When somebody's under duress, when somebody's hurt, you get to see the real them. You get to see the fucking raw them. The fact that you were saying racially charged shit towards a soon-to-be ex that even though you came back from Cuba, you still kind of fucked with, that you wish death on people, a whole bunch of other shit. Easier for everyone. A whole bunch of other shit. Like, Cuba Rage was a culmination of your character online. And you can say until the fucking cows come home that you have changed, that you're a different person because now you live in Kuwait. The only thing that's changed is you're wearing a fucking bed sheet on your fucking body and you've changed locations. That's it. You're still the same you. You can't convince me otherwise. The fact that you dove headfirst into a religion you know fucking nothing about and are trying to pick it up as you go, haven't read your Quran, don't practice any of the fucking shit there. To my knowledge, Salah isn't very participatory in that either, but y'all are fucking the lowest of the low when it comes to devout Muslims, because y'all are not. You alone are cosplaying. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Obviously not his part.
Like over 2 years now, I think. Anyway, even 2 months is still like a long time to, yeah. But anyway, whatever. It's because I'm boring now and I don't have that kind of drama in my life, and I'm thankful for it.
Ma'am, you're not thankful for it, or you wouldn't be fucking making those videos that you know are to rage bait people into a reaction, because you need the fucking reaction channels to talk about you to get those fucking views up to get paid. Okay? Are we done with that? Are we done with that whole ordeal? Because you know, as well as everybody else does, you and Amberlynn both do this. You troll the shit out of your audience because you need that reaction. You need those people coming and looking at your fucking content to pick out all these little fucking inconsistencies that y'all spread thin because y'all try to be vague, but then end up revealing actual truths here and there because you can't stay silent. And y'all are so perpetually online that you forget what you say from day to day. You forget what you share from day to day, from week to week. People notice this shit. People record this shit. People fucking hold you to your words. And it must really suck. It must really suck. The fact that Mr. Snowflake, that did the whole fucking docu-series on you, used your own fucking words against you and providing the masterpiece that is your character online. You can't hide it. It's there. It's going to come back to bite you in the ass every time. It's called karma, baby. Karma.
I'm very happy and thankful that I don't have that. It doesn't mean that getting married and moving here and reverting changed everything in my life just like magic. It's not like that. There's no switch, you know? But I'm going to continue to work on my happiness and my health and everything else. And like I said, I do that mostly behind the scenes, deal with my...
Ma'am, oh my lord, there is no way you threw health in there. That you're working on your health behind the scenes. You're working on fucking corn dogs being shoved down your throat for cameos by fucking trolls. I can't even. She always sounds slowed down and her tongue seems heavy, like she's medicated heavily. I mean, she could be. She also could have just woken up, because if you can't tell, You may not be able to tell from the screen, but she has like a heavy red line where her CPAP is. I think she's just waking up. It also looks like she slept in her makeup, but she looks like she just woke up and still has the fresh CPAP mask lines going on her face. So like, it's not that she may not be, she may or may not be heavily medicated, but it also may be she just fucking woke up from her fucking sugar coma that she was in from all the carbs and shit she ate for her cameos. Her talking about her health is hilarious to me, because you know damn well after she told everybody that she's doubling up on her metformin because of her fucking sugar levels that are supposedly the best they've ever been. Why are we doubling up if her sugar levels are the best they've ever been? You know, there's a running saying that, especially with Amber, but Chantal as well, like, you really can't trust anything that comes out of their mouth. Because if their lips are moving, they're fucking lying. They always got to be lying about something. They can't tell you 100% the truth because they feel shame about it. They feel shame about the shit that they're doing, knowing that it's going to be ridiculed online. So they're going to tell you a half-truth that kind of makes them look better. But in reality, it makes them look even dumber.
Private life, and I think mentally it's better for me, as I've said before. And same thing with blocking all the crap you hate. It's just not needed. It's just really not. So I don't know how you people are not tired of the same stuff over and over. But anyway, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, for the rest, and those of you who continue to support us, watch us, I really appreciate it. And this video is not directed towards you. So anyways, guys.
So essentially, this video is only for people that oppose her her content online. Because, let's face it, her content as of late, it's fucking feeder content. Like, it's kink content. This is not the way a normal person eats food on camera. Like, yeah, you'll see some of the skinnier people fucking doing this stupid shit, like eating sloppily, but there's so many that eat much neater than this and are eating around the same level of food. She is just like spooning it in so fast that there's no breathing room at this point. She's gonna end up fucking choking. And the fact that she doesn't chew her food enough to actually be fucking macerated enough to go down her fucking throat, she's gonna end up choking. She's gonna have an Amber Lynn moment. She's gonna have a fucking choking episode, and she's gonna shit herself. It's gonna happen if she doesn't slow down. I'm surprised. I watched that fucking chicken biryani shit that she did. I don't know if it was posted today or yesterday. Somebody posted it on Twitter. And that's usually the only way I watch these people is through Twitter anymore, or if I'm doing a reaction to them. But I went on the fucking Twitter thing and watched her suck down that fucking chicken. And I'm just like, God damn. It was such a white girl's moment. Like, damn, little lady, you sure know how to put it away. And I'm just like, slow down. It's not going anywhere. I understand you're hungry, but bitch, you are filming yourself. Can we at least pretend that we don't eat like a fucking pig? Like, seriously. And the fucking whole, I need a bigger spoon. That is so, like, some of the little nuances are so feeder coded. Like, it's not enough food. And then feeding ourselves with an oversized spoon to get more food into our mouth and stuffing our mouth so full. Like, this is so feeder content. It is not even funny. But yeah, that was Chantal. I apologize, the first half of the stream was barely audible, but you know, not every day is going to be perfect. I try for y'all, I really do. Let's go ahead and see what else is on the roster here. I don't think she's on live stream anymore for TikTok, so let's see what else we got. I'm gonna go to change my view here. Actually, I think this should still work. We're gonna go. I want to talk about mental health so bad. So let's go to this video.
Talk.
Because I've been noticing here lately, I've kind of blurred some of her chat because it really wasn't relevant to what's being shared in the video. And it was just like random people. It was no one she knew. She was just having conversation with people in her chat. I don't know how to feel about this lady. I was kind of on the fence. I was thinking, oh, is this just another like e-beggar? Is this another person on TikTok doing the whole sympathy pool for people to donate towards them? But this one like kind of swayed me a little bit because I don't think she was as nefarious as she was coming off. And especially when she started crying, I felt like it was... I think the wind spoon got more action than Sala. But this lady, Gina, seemed very emotional and it seemed authentic. Like, I don't think she was faking it. But I thought it would be a good dive into talking about the mental health and social media and, like, the parts that they play on bringing to light some things, but also I think further going down a rabbit hole into mentally unwell people showing themselves online in a very bad light and then getting backlash for it, and it kind of doing the polar opposite of what they were hoping for. They're hoping for community. And, you know, with TikTok, that's not always easy because everybody sees your stuff. And unless you're going to go on blocking a bunch of people, it's hard. People sneak through the cracks and they can ding at your mental health, especially people that are on the cusp of fragile mental health and, you know, really struggling out there. So I'm going to go ahead and play from her. I think it's only a 4-minute clip, so I'll let this play all the way through.
Has been my safe space to talk about things that I can't talk, that nobody here wants to listen to me. You understand? In my physical life, nobody wants to hear me talk. My family doesn't care. My boyfriends I've had, my twin flame, whatever the fuck, they don't want to hear it. Nobody cares about the things that have damaged me and that trigger me and that have crushed me. And I wouldn't have survived. Do you understand? I was so broken that I couldn't speak. I shut down. I was numb, walking through life, numb and dead. So, speaking is a big fucking deal. It's part of healing for me. Hi, love. And it would be part of healing for anyone. Why do you think everybody's writing books about themselves? Did you notice the trend of celebrities now writing about themselves? Because telling your story and speaking is so part of your freedom. Hey, Mandy. And your healing. So, anybody that tells me that I need to move on or I have to stop talking about my past can fuck the fuck off. No, I don't want a hug. I don't want a hug. I used to. Now I'd rather box. Let's box. Let me punch you a couple times if you want. I don't want a hug. I'm not pitiful. I'm powerful. Thank you, sweetheart. My nose is really fucking itching. All of a sudden, it won't stop, so I'm gonna cry. Nakora, you started it. Nakora, you're right. I am still really hurt. You're right. I don't know, Lisa, I just started talking about my goals. And the next thing I know, I'm talking about my past of being abused. And then Nakora says, and you're still hurt by it. And I was ready to tell her to fuck off. Because she almost shut me down. But she's right. Of course you're right. I am still hurt by it. It's not something that you heal from quickly at all. It's ravished my whole life. Like, it's stolen my whole fucking life. So, no, it's not over. No. I've healed a lot.
I'll go ahead and address your comment in the chat. Off my Dixon, that's me about being fragilely mental health. I just told my roommate that can only deal with one asshole at a time, and he's the man. So when anyone else gets my way, I get frustrated. I maxed out with the buttholes. I mean, yeah. Everybody has some form of mental health issues. I don't think that there's a person out there that doesn't suffer from something at least some point in their life. Depression is something that is so broad out there, and it doesn't matter if you're like the most physically fit person in the world, you can still go through bouts of depression. And it hits people at inopportune times. It's really a catch-22. And yeah. I really felt bad for this woman because it seemed like she wants more than anything to have that support system that she hasn't been granted in life. And these are the kind of people that kind of tug at my heartstrings on TikTok. The people that aren't out there like begging for money day in and day out and scamming hundreds of thousands of people out of money each and every day. The people that just want to form a genuine connection with people. And more often than not, I see it in the mental health community. People that are wanting just comfort. They want community. And I think the downside is that a lot of the people in the scamming community are also intertwined with the mental health community that's formed on TikTok, and it's giving them a bad rep because not all of them are out here scamming people out of their hard-earned money on the pretense that they're saving them from something, or without, as if you've caught any of the live streams I've done on Beth, the Band of 8 over the past day and a half, they use it as a weapon against people, like their sobriety, their mental health, their stability. They blame you if you don't help reach their monetary goals. And it's like, that's not what TikTok should be used for one. Like, I get it. If you are in dire straits and you need the help and you're not able to get it, but you are, even if you're physically capable of getting it, but it's like an emergency situation, I can understand. But like every day is not an emergency. I'm sorry. And if it is, you need to reach out for places that can help you in your community, because it shouldn't be at the backs of people that are wanting to help out people that are genuinely in trouble, you know? Not people that made the decision to be in the situation that they're in. And then we have the opposite side of the spectrum, which I'm about to show you, but I think he's really fucking loud if I remember right. I clipped this live stream yesterday. I think this was in the morning.
Tap.
And this just goes to show you like the opposite sides of the spectrum for mental illness on TikTok. Oh, wicked. Definitely. I feel like too many people use social media in place of therapy. Yes. Very much yes. Chantal has openly admitted to it. Amberlynn has openly admitted to it. And then there's like hundreds of thousands of people on TikTok alone that you know are mentally unwell. They claim mental unwell and use it, especially live streams, use it as a form of therapy, use it as something to help pick them up, at least briefly. And it becomes its own drug in itself. The people that are addicts on there, you wouldn't believe the amount of addicts on there, recovering addicts or people that are still in active addiction, going to TikTok and looking for that high that comes from people interacting with you, strangers interacting with you, strangers throwing money at you, strangers throwing gifts at you. You know, it's a double-edged sword, because I think it can do so much good. It can bring awareness to things, but I also think that people corrupt everything that's good. Everything that's good, people corrupt in some form or another.
Oh, I'm gonna tap, guys. I just tapped. But the after tap feels good too. Yeah, the after tap just fucking, the after tap. It feels good. I'm fucking tapping good. After tapping double.
This guy was wild. Like, I can't even excuse this.
Tapping the fucking screen right now. We're going for 100K. Keep in mind, all right, I've got so many people tapping the screen, but nobody's sending gifts of any kind. All right, we're going for 100K. Keep tapping.
And I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys. Nobody donated anything to him. People were I take that back. People were sending like gifts here and there, but they were like on the lower end of the spectrum. He was wanting a Galaxy, which I think is worth a lot more in the gift giving arena on TikTok. But he's wanting people to like the page because it throws him into the algorithm of TikTok for him being more noticed. So more people noticing your page, more chance that you're going to get donated something in the bigger gift section, or just donated to your Cash Apps or whatever they post on there.
$9.99 on the board. Juice World. I saw that. I know you saw that. Everybody, we're looking for gifts. Galaxies. We're almost at 100K just by tapping. All right. Yes. Guys, we're doing really fun stuff together. We're getting...
I don't know if anybody has watched it. Is it Meg Ryan and fuck is his name? Tom Hanks. Is it Tom Hanks? What the hell was the name of the movie? Oh, I know my husband's not in chat anymore to let me know. He's good with movie names. But where she had the orgasmic scene in the middle of the restaurant. This is what this reminds me of. And I'm just like, I don't feel like this is a moment that I should be watching. Does he know that kids watch this? This is very weird. This went on for like 5 minutes. I'm gonna save you guys from having to watch any more of that, though. Let's go on to Emily. I haven't read much into Emily, and I already know this is going to be demonetized for the music. I'm okay with it. I don't know much about Emily. I know that there is subreddits out there on Emily, and I know that there's TikTok channels, pages, or whatever that are addressing the bad things that Emily does behind the scenes. But I'm just going broad spectrum right now on the discussion of mental health and TikTok. And this person is obviously struggling a lot with their mental health, and they decided to dance. And I thought, well, that can't be too bad, right? Leading up to this dance fest that Emily's doing right now, that was on her live stream 6/18, so it's been a few days ago. She was sitting down on her bed about to get things set up for this dance monologue, and said that she wanted to really show off her new panties. I was like, what? What are we doing? I thought we were going to have a pants off moment, and I was unsure if I was going to record it at that point. But I started recording and kind of stepped away from my computer for a little bit, and I came back and noticed that they still had pants on. So I was like, okay, we're good. We're good. She's still rocking with pants. She is showing a lot of attention to trying to show off her butt, but her pants are still on, so we're still good. All right, I've tortured y'all enough with that. Let's go, and I guess we'll go. How long is this? Let me see how long this was. 16 minutes. This isn't even the one that I want to react to. Let's react to one of my older. All right, we're going to react to this one. And let me change screens here. Bada boom. Let's bring the window up. I think that's good. All right. I think this will be great. It'll be good. We're going to react to, because I didn't get a chance to react to this. I kind of just recorded the live to catch her live because she went live this morning. Hello, Her Majesty the Spinach. But we're gonna go into Beth's live stream from earlier this morning. They hadn't met goal. I did do an update, which we'll do right after this. I don't think we're gonna go through this whole thing, especially because I want to kind of fast forward through her obnoxious microphone bit. Both of my accounts have been banned by her now, or blocked by her, so she's on to me. I had to go through a guest account today to be able to record her live stream from earlier with her update, but they're on to me, man. I can only like lurk for so long, and it's like, what happened to just letting people watch? I understand, like, I guess what's happening now was why they don't like people to just be there watching. But let's go on. Let's play this.
Jay trying to ask the same dumb question. Woo! Oh. Yeah, guess what? I'm here.
Hello, tell as it is.
$690. Somebody hit that Cash App. Somebody hit that PayPal. Somebody hit that Venmo. I'm trying to make you.
Mind you, this was directly after she got off the phone with the lawyer to find out if they were able to give them the money that they had collected so far, which I'm pretty sure she had the $1,300. She said that they had over half of what they needed for the lawyer. The retainer, I think, was like $1,300. So she said that she had enough for the lawyer at this point, and they were waiting to hear if that would be okay to begin the proceedings with, because he had I guess to meet with the lawyer today to start hashing over like what their plan of attack was for his court hearing Tuesday. We later find out that things may not have been as truthful as she made out to be, and this all was performative for nothing. So we're gonna give that update after we go through this, but yeah, it's interesting.
White boy from prison. Y'all ready to help me save this skinny little white boy from prison? If I make you laugh just one time, you can send $10 to that Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Wow! You over here report? You over here reporting? For just a single $10 donation, 69 of y'all can help save this skinny little white boy from going to prison. What's on my TV screen? It's a horse.
Yeah, Beth. Beth this morning after she met with their lawyer about her husband's court shit, decided it would be fun to get on with this stupid fucking voice changer microphone, like karaoke mic. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's obnoxious. And we get to hear that for a good majority of the stream. She does this voice for a little bit, and then I think she changes it at some point. I don't remember if this is the stream that she blocked me in or if it was the other stream. I'm pretty sure it was this one that I get blocked towards the end. So I had to jump on my guest account to be able to record what she had live streamed earlier. I'm just going to go out and say it. We can still watch the other one because it's shorter, but it ends up being that the charges against her husband were dropped. They had been dropped the 21st, and they didn't hear anything about it, apparently. So all the money that she raised over the last few days for this lawyer isn't needed anymore. They're getting refunded the money from the lawyer, and they're going to be using said money to move, which I think is fucked up. That she took these people's money under the assumption that they were donating towards this man staying out of jail. And they're just like, nope, we're going to keep it. We're going to use it how we want to. We're moving. We're getting the hell out of here. That was their fucking plan this whole time. I swear to God. They knew about the dismissal on the 21st. Like, they told everybody that it was dismissed the 21st and just ran with it. Like, they're going to be like, oh, well, people can look it up and it says that he was charged with it, and the dismissal won't be through for a few days, even though it's been said that it's going to be a dismissal. Let's go ahead and run these people for any money that they can give us. So I think it was like 23 grand, or not 23 grand, $2,300 that they scalped from people. And people were asking for refunds in her chat, and she's like, nope, nope. And I'm like, why do y'all consistently keep donating to these people that don't give one fuck? Stop donating to people, for one, that you don't know, and for two, that are on here day in and day out begging for money. Now, how long is it going to be until she's on here begging again for money? Probably after the move, honestly. Or if they need grocery money between now and then. It's just ridiculous.
Where's your mind at? Where's your mind at? Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to leave that into Instagram after dark. All right. Here we go. We're gonna get a rundown going. Let's get a $10 train. Somebody send $10.
Female voice.
Alright, guys. We're here trying to raise this money. Anybody notice that each of
Hey, ain't no one judging you, Wicked. Ain't no one judging you in this situation. The whole don't do drugs, children. Also, Her Majesty the Spinach, I really struggle to feel bad for people donating to these guys. I do somewhat, because some of the people are older people and they block them right away after they've donated. The voice changing mic is so annoying. Oh my God. It is. But some of these people are older people that are donating to them, thinking that they're doing good by helping out a former addict and, you know, trying to do good by keeping this guy out of jail, because she's painting this picture of him being wrongfully accused and wrongfully charged. And you know, the whole 9 yards. And some people sympathy give, but also if you've ever witnessed any of her live streams, she really makes you think that you're a piece of shit if you don't donate to her. She goes as far as saying, like, if you don't donate, if she didn't meet goal, that people were basically putting her sobriety at risk, that they were going to make her homeless, that they were going to take away her dogs. Like, she was personally pinning that on you for her not coming up with the goal for this attorney, which turns out they didn't even fucking need. So they also have other people that e-beg in their little e-beggar knit community that will donate towards them to kind of get a chain going of people donating and referral almost. It's weird to watch. I've seen Erica, the other girl that I've covered, in the live streams from TikTok. She's in Beth's chat a lot, like hyping her up or even donating in some points, which is very odd because she's on her fucking channel begging for money. So it's really the blind leading the blind in this.
These voices kinda have a southern twang to them. Hey there, Jethro on the couch. Can you hand me my spectacles? Mighty obliged there, Jethro. Oh, look, somebody mad in the comments. Hey, he finally took me out the box.
Also, to paint the picture a little bit better for y'all, she's been in this exact same outfit for like 2 days now. 2 days worth of live streaming. And I'm not talking like she wore this just yesterday and is wearing it again the next morning. I'm talking about she was wearing this the night before, a full day of, and then the next day. Hopefully, she said that in the latest live stream she was about to take a bath, so she'll be changing clothes soon. But like, good on her. She probably needed that shit. She probably needed a change of clothes after sitting and sobbing and sloppily eating and snotting all over her clothes for the last 2 days.
All right.
Children's voice.
Let's go. We're gonna go ahead and reset one more time. Reset.
Or anything. Well, if she just got a new attorney.
Also, I don't know who the fuck this lady is, this G.I. Jane bitch, but I just sat in on their panel because they were talking about Beth today, and I was like, oh, I'll watch it and listen to it while I'm waiting for Beth to come back on so I can finish screen recording her. And I'm in here maybe 5 minutes, and they fucking kick me and block me. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just fucking watching. And like, my TikTok that this is attached to doesn't have anything nefarious as my content. Like, it has my Amberlynn fucking videos on there. It has my art stuff on there. Like, nothing egregious that you would think oh, this is a troll coming in. You know what I mean? And the fact that I even commented in their chat saying like stuff in regards to Beth, like information and shit, and they still go out of their way to fucking block me, and I'm like, what did I do? Oh. I would do the whole Chantal thing, but I fucking hate that sound so bad, so I keep from doing it.
And she hasn't even met with the new attorney. How would the new attorney have gone over any of the discovery or anything yet? If she's gonna only have him tomorrow morning, how will that attorney even be able to do anything? He won't have time to do anything with her. He's just gonna meet them at the courthouse, and be like, hi, I'm gonna represent you. What's your case about? Shut the fuck up, Beth. Yeah, there's no continuation. The fucking continuance was denied 2 fucking weeks ago, Beth. Does she think someone's gonna pay her just to shut the fuck up?
Oh my.
Me, 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 me.
This is what we get. We either get Beth on the fucking karaoke mic,
what's up, Miss Cotton Candy?
Or Gingerbread on the karaoke mic.
Leslie, what? You don't like my voice? Would you rather I change it?
Female voice. Children's voice.
Sweetie, and it's like $20 at the pawn shop. So, I mean, grow up.
Sorry, y'all. I couldn't take the fucking Gingerbread with the fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space voiceover anymore. This is like a little under midway in the stream, and then we're gonna go and check out the update. It's very brief, her discussing it, because I don't think I caught quite all of it.
Yep. Go sell all my stuff in my house before I ask for help. I'll sit there on the floor with nothing. Because your pride gets in your way. We have till 1 o'clock, Cat. We have till 1 o'clock. And we only have till 1 o'clock because he's in jury prep for another trial right now, to be honest. Right. That part. If anybody can help, my Cash App's above my head. PayPal and Venmo are in my bio. It's Crunch time, guys. We have till 1 o'clock to get this money to the attorney. Please and thank you. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I am literally in crunch time. $20 is $20. Absolutely right it is. And $20 goes to that goal and starts it's all about getting a fair trial. Hubby's right here playing with the dog. Loving on his baby.
I'm a her.
There's hubby. No, you're good, Junior. I got
First glimpse of Devin that we've gotten since his little pity party on stream. I think it was the day before she started really hauling ass on trying to get donations for his quote-unquote lawyer.
got you. There he is right there. That's our baby bear. And that's Jake, who's licking himself, because that's what he does.
Stop cleaning yourself on camera, but Jacob.
Hey, look, they can all see you, bro. In your little nightgown shirt. Yeah, we're all watching you, bud. We can see you. Arkansas. Nerd Doobie in his shirt passed out in the air conditioning. And you got to remember, guys, we put in 2 weeks worth of work as a community to save these dogs. And if we don't keep Devin out of prison, these dogs... Artemis is in her kennel. Bye, Wonder.
To save these dogs, these are dogs that without your little community are not taken care of. And that's really shitty that you're dependent upon other people to take care of your animals. If that's the case, why not just adopt them to people that can fully take care of them and all of their needs, as opposed to being dependent upon strangers to feed, medicate, and vet your animals. Yes, she used her dogs a lot during the begging for funds for this lawyer. She was flat out saying, like, if she doesn't come up with the goal by such and such time, that it was putting her sobriety at risk, it was risking her losing her dogs, and that if we didn't donate or if she didn't get to the goal, that we were the reason, the trolls were the reason why her dogs would be taken from her. And it's like, no ma'am, the fact that you can't fucking take care of your own dogs without people funding that care, that's the reason you cannot take care of your dogs. They should be placed with people who can take care of them. I mean, only 2 of her dogs are fully vetted and fixed, to my knowledge. The 2 first dogs that she adopted were fully vetted. They've been neutered, spayed, whatever. But then she took in a pregnant dog. The 3rd dog was a pregnant dog that had a bunch of puppies, and she kept all of them, and none of them are fixed. And it's like, isn't this just going to keep puppies happening along the line? Or is that her goal? Is that her side job? Is that her side hustle? Backyard breeding a bunch of fucking mutts? I don't understand it. Fix your fucking dogs.
They do eat good. They eat better than most people do. That's the truth.
They eat better than most people do. I would hope so at this point, because you're not the one fucking feeding them. People in your community are feeding them. People that are fucking naive and gullible enough to donate to you to help take care of these dogs, because you hang that over their head if you don't get the money needed to feed them. I can't. I fucking can't with her. This is another one that's going to piss me off, like Chantal. Just the whole entitled attitude. And they act just because they were former addicts and that they have mental health issues, that's not a reason that they should have to get out there and do work that normal people do. They have illnesses, they have diseases, they have stuff that they can't go out there and get a regular job. My mother, God rest her soul, I swear she worked herself to death. Like, she passed way too early. But that woman worked from the time she was 12 years old and did hard labor. She worked factory for like 10 years, continued to work factory at a separate place, did police work, worked as a guard. Like, she put in her fucking her dues. And she suffered with all the same shit: addiction, mental illness, eating disorders. She suffered from all this shit. And you know what she was still able to hold down? A full-time fucking job. A full-time fucking job. You know what else she was still able to do? Take care of all of her fucking kids and make sure they were taken care of. And people out here are like, well, good for her. She was able to do it. That doesn't mean all of us can. Bitch, it better mean all of you can. Like, this woman was not well most of her life, and she still did it despite it. She would never have embarrassed herself like this online. For what? For money? You can go out and get money. Money is easy to get. You go out there and get a job. You do something for somebody. This isn't doing anything for anybody. This is just showing your ass online.
We are almost there, guys. I know it's been a long week. Really long weekend. But I need y'all to come on, pinch through with me on this and help me get this last little bit of goal knocked out, please. I am begging you. I am begging you.
What's even shittier is, like, I saw somebody in her chat, I think it was last night, that said, I gave you my last $5, girl. And it's like, why are y'all giving her your last fucking pennies? She would not do the same for you in return. She's out here. Brioche, I wish I fucking knew. And, like, this is my whole thing, talking about mental health, because I think people feel so bad for these people because they're in a bad area mentally and struggling, and they almost blame themselves and feel like they want to do something to make their situation better. And if that's what they can do to make their situation better is throwing money at them. But it doesn't. Like, look at them. They're perpetually online asking for money. This is not helping them. If anything, it's making the situation worse because now they're fully dependent upon strangers on the internet throwing money at them. And the antics are going to get worse and worse. And who knows what the hell she's doing with this money outside of here. What they should do is not give them money and push for accountability. Go get help. Exactly. But the thing is, TikTok is so big. And a lot of these channels have such a cult following that are in the same mindset as them that they try to hide themselves, blanket themselves online from people they don't want to have see their content. And that's like people that react to them and like call them out on their shit and inform people of how they are online. It's hard to get away from. And then you've got her sitting here holding shit over your head being like, well, if I don't reach this goal, you're pretty much ending my sobriety and you're taking my dogs from me and you're leaving me homeless. Bitch, no, we're not. You did all that. You did all that. That's on you. That's on you and your temper tantrum throwing husband. That is not on us.
To help me. It was literally just an argument. So,
You couldn't pay me to believe she's fully sober right now. I don't think she is either. She claims to be like 2 years sober, but I just don't buy it. Not with how she acts online. Like, we have a almost split personality online. She goes from, you know, interacting with her audience like this, and then she'll get snippy, and then we are in full out hysterics and tears and faking a anxiety attack, which I don't know who was in the chat when she was having that in the live stream before. It was not convincing. Nobody is standing there wanting to go dance in a animal themed onesie and having a full blown anxiety attack. It's not happening. She's not believable in anything she says, to be 100% honest. And she also likes pulling the mental health card a lot. And I'm like, that's gross. Let's not do that.
oh, then quit commenting on it. Bye. It is currently, hold on. It's currently 11:25, so we have an hour and a half. We have an hour and a half, guys. So, I get it, trust me. Trust me, we're there. We've been there. One Shy Chico, where'd you send it, baby?
I love that Beth's telling this other person, like, oh, been there, because somebody's like, I'm sorry, I'm struggling to keep a roof over my head. And her sitting there with like almost $3,000 in her pocket right now from yesterday's scamming, and this morning scamming, and the day before that scamming, pretty much all this week scamming people out of money, honestly, asking for one thing or another. When were you struggling, Beth? People seem to line your pockets readily. Nice looking place behind you, nice looking flat screen TV behind you, nice looking speakers. Is that surround sound or subwoofers? What the fuck are these? Either way, they look brand new. Like, are you struggling, Beth? I'm sorry. When I said Beth, it almost sounded like I said meth, and I'm like, too close, too close.
$690 to go, guys. I tried payday loans.
Also, I want to point out the fact really quick. You see all these tattoos that she has on her neck? Like the fucking star mandala, and like, I don't know what these are, like roses or whatever on the sides of her neck. Those are all fake tattoos. And I'm just like, girl, are we trying to look more fucking drugged out than we already are? Like, those aren't even nicely done. Those are like back alley fucking tattoo scratcher tattoos, especially for placement. Like, can we not put fake tattoos on ourselves? As like, I don't know how old she is. I think she's close to my age. I think. I'll need to double check that, actually. I don't know how the fuck old this bitch is. But too old to be doing this. I should say that. Too old to be doing this. Especially when she has real tattoos on her. Well, she showed us I don't know if you were here for the mugshot that she showed us from 2016, which is like 8 years ago. And like, they look night and day. it looks like a totally different person. And in terms of like youth, it looks like a totally different person. In that mugshot, she looked like she was 20. If you're looking at her here and this fucking still, she looks like she's 60. So I'm kind of trying to split the difference and be like, she's probably in her 40s, which is close to my age. I'm going to be 39 this year, I think. 39? Yes, 39 this year. So like close to my age, but like she definitely looked better in Active Addiction. Her face just looked fuller and her skin wasn't as, I guess, wrinkled looking. I don't know. Her showing that mugshot it did no favors for her, other than show how bad it must have gotten in those 8 years since that mugshot had been taken. Like, that's rough. That's rough, my guy.
PayPal. Okay, babe, let me see your phone. Thought you had it. No, you had it. I didn't have nothing. Yeah, you did. It's never my fault. Oh, thank you. We got that. Take it down by 5, guys. Take it down by 5. Thank you so much. Thank you. That just came through. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take it down by 5. Let's go, guys. Do you know $5 would be perfect if you could spare $5?
It is sad, Brioche. And like I always look to my family as like my control on how I react to addicts. I've never been an addict myself. I guess you can say I'm a food addict because I'm fat. But I think that's more so that I'm lazy, I'm not addicted to food. I'm just lazy. And I can say that with full confidence in what I'm saying. Like I'm not exuberant when it comes to exercise, but like everybody has their vices. But I look to my family that were addicts and I try to gauge like how harsh I'm coming off. Like, would I talk to my family the same way I'm talking about these people? And 100% yes. My brother in Active Addiction looked horrible. His face was sunken in. He wasn't taking care of himself. He had a lot of sores on his skin. It was rough. And I had to make the decision to cut him out of my life because I had a family. I couldn't risk him involving my family, especially my young children, in something that would traumatize them. I couldn't risk it. So I had to cut him out of my life for a while. And we reconnected after he started making steps on cleaning himself up. And he's been clean for 2 years now. He has had a slip up within the last few months with alcohol, even though that wasn't his choice of addiction, but still addiction can transfer. But he had a slip up with alcohol, and I was the first person that he reached out to. And I thought that was an amazing step for him and I. And I'm trying to like fight back tears talking about this now because it was very emotional at the time for him to come to me out of all the people, because we did not have a good relationship because of his addiction. And when our mom had passed, we still didn't have the greatest of relationship because he was really going through it then. But through conversating with him and staying in contact with him, sometimes it just takes one person on your side to be there for you, even if in that moment they're not physically there for you. Like, I let him fall. I wanted him to hit bottom. I wanted him to want help, to want to change. And he did. And I'm grateful for that. He's in a good place right now. He's got a job that's good. He has stability financially. He has a house. He has a wonderful fiance. I have even talked to her. I stay in contact with her. Like, they're good. And I'm happy for him. He's only a year, a little under a year younger than I am. And it's terrible watching people you love go through it. And I don't mean to sidetrack from this situation to mine, but this is how I am able to kind of put these people in perspective. Like, I would treat my family the same way I'm talking about her. Like, I would call them out on their shit. I'm just not going to let it like slide by. I understand that will probably ruffle a lot of people's feathers that have been in active addiction, because a lot of them feel like their family turns away and it's out of malice. It's out of they don't want to deal with them. But no, it's their way of protecting themselves as well as that person. You're doing nothing if you are catering to them. You're doing nothing if you are giving in to their addiction. And now that I've teared up and told y'all part of my trauma, we can move on with Beth's, because there's definitely something going on in the background here. And I know a lot of other TikTokers are seeing it that cover Beth exclusively. And like they have whole panels and stuff discussing her. Especially with this latest, no, it's tough love. It's I can't sit here and watch you hurt yourself person I love. Exactly, Wicked. And I feel like a lot of these people don't have that in their corner. And then they have all these people in their chats and stuff that are modding for them that are in similar situations or in similar steps within their addiction, where they may be trying to get out of it, but they're not wholeheartedly out of it, because look what they can do online. They can have easy access to fund their lifestyle like this and claim it's mental health and shit that's painting them in this light. That's coddling them. Yes, Priosh. It's gross. And I definitely think TikTok should have more moderation on people like this. But I don't think it's ever going to happen, especially with the whole issue on whether or not TikTok is going to stay under China's rule or if it's going to come under the US. I don't know. Who knows? It's up in the air yet.
Guys, $5. Please and thank you so much. It's not a big TV. What, sweetie, Kathy, we know who you are, baby. Go away.
If you guys think this is big, you guys have no clue.
Mo, which Mo? Thank you so much, One Shy Chica. The name Mo's not striking any bells.
It's not a big TV. I'm looking at it. I don't know what size dresser they have it on, but it's at least like a 37, 40-inch-ish television. At least. Because I'm looking at it against like how large the subwoofer looks on the side there. And the subwoofers are at least 32 inches, especially ones that are floor subwoofers. Oh, exactly. She's like, oh, I'm not going to sell any of my stuff for money. No. I'll sell my TikTok stuff that I was gifted but they won't let me do that on here. That's what she's gotten banned so many times for. Also, she's ban evading. This is like the 3rd or 4th account of hers. She just makes new accounts.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry, sweetie. I've sold everything I can, Willie. Thank you, honey. We're stressing out. We are at crunch time. We have an hour and a half to raise $683.50 for Devin's attorney so that he doesn't go and have to go to trial tomorrow. Oh, Devin's temper's fine, April. You don't know anything about what he goes through, and don't sit here and discount BPD and mental health issues ever again in my life, please. Thank you. You have
Brioche, to answer your question, he can get a public defender. They don't want him to have a public defender, though, because the public defender that they were given suggested that they just plead guilty to it, and he served 6 years. That's what she's saying. But when we get to the update that I recorded earlier today, they didn't even go to court. It was dismissed. It's been dismissed since the 21st. So she scammed everybody out of all this money and then flat out told everybody, you're not getting it back. I'm not refunding people. I'm just like, what? These people donated to you under the assumption that they were donating towards keeping your husband out of jail. And it was to go towards his lawyer. And the fact that you're like, well, it was dismissed. The lawyer's refunding us. We're taking that money and we're going to use it to move. What? What? I hope everybody that saw that, which I don't know how many people did, probably a lot of the people that donated aren't going to see her update because it was a live stream and their live streams aren't saved on the internet. Hello, Kalari. I'm sorry I didn't address you as soon as you came in. Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for joining in tonight. Just talking about Beth. Big old Beth. Yeah, the whole thing was just a money grab. Oh, it's okay. You can watch it in the replay if you want. You might want to skip ahead from the beginning though, because apparently I had audio playing that was so loud it was over my audio, so you couldn't hear me talk. But yeah, the whole thing was just a money grab. I knew that they wanted to move. Like, she was talking about wanting to move, so I was under the assumption like they were going to use whatever was left from the lawyer money to try to move, but I didn't take into consideration that the whole thing could have been a fucking lie and that they already knew ahead of time that the case was dismissed. It was from, I think, yesterday. I'll clip it for you, Brioche, and tag you in it. I'll do you a solid. Do that later on tonight. But their whole thing was just, it's just so shitty, like how they do people.
have a wonderful day. We appreciate that. None of that's sellable, and TV stands and stuff like that can't be sold instantly. Summer, let me help you out of the room because you're dumb. Not only that, none of them are worth that. No, he's not going to take what we've collected. Sweetie, he told me straight up we need to have it all in his hand at 1 o'clock. He has already given us extension and filed paperwork without getting paid on this case already. Sweet baby girl, hello.
Exactly, Brioche. That's why I'm like on the fence, because how she acts is very manipulative. Like, it's very textbook addict. And I don't know if that's just kind of lingering over from when she was active addiction, or if she is still in active addiction. I honestly can't tell you. I know she still vapes, and does so off camera. That's why she does the gingerbread man so often. That filter is to cover the fact that she's smoking. A lot of people on the Reddit and part of the TikTok community that covers her have stated that she's possibly doing something a little bit more nefarious smoke-wise, off camera. And they have clips of her saying things that would make them believe that she's doing something a little harder than just vaping. But again, it's all speculation because no one's actually caught her doing it. And other than like the crying spells that she has that come out of nowhere, there's really not any way of knowing, because it's not like she slurs her words a lot. She has a hard time talking because she's missing most of her teeth, so that can kind of be taken for slurring. So it's hard to tell, you know? No, they won't be able to hide it forever. If they're the deeper this well goes with money being funneled in, time will tell. Because if people are throwing this amount of money to them and they're absorbing that money and, you know, purchasing said things, they're going to be purchasing it in like higher and higher quantities because they're going to need that thrill. And that money goes quick. Trust me. I've seen it happen.
He has been a godsend to us this weekend. Finding him was the best thing I could have asked for. Thank you, Charles. Gotta get back on this. Let's do this, guys. He didn't get himself into the trouble, sweetie, and he's willing to take responsibility for his actions. He shouldn't have to go to prison for an argument. So stop coming in here with that nonsense. Okay, great. Have a great day. Wonderful. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, Bear Bear. It would be different if he, like, say, unalived someone like someone else we know.
Didn't he threaten to unalive somebody, though? Isn't that an Arkansas law I looked up, because it was on the last stream where I just went ahead and looked it up. That carries as a felony. You can't just threaten violence and potential massacre of the place without repercussions. And in Arkansas, y'all should have known he can't just go running his mouth because he's bipolar. That's not an excuse to threaten pew-pewing up a fucking bar. I'm sorry. Take her serious with the gingerbread BS. I know. So many of the fucking scammers do this lately, the whole filter. Some of them do like fish under the sea, some of them do giraffes, some of them do koalas. It's wild. If he's looking at 6 years, it couldn't have been just an argument. That's what I thought, but I went to I went and actually looked up the Arkansas law on terroristic threats, which were a level 3, she said. And it does hold like 5 to 6 years if they're convicted of it. But like it involves them having to have threatened to have unalived somebody, threatened violence against somebody or a group of people, or threatened like arson or anything else against an establishment. The fact that he went into a bar, threatened a bartender with shooting up the place. I mean, if you know your man is unhinged and if under duress is going to threaten shit like that, maybe make him stay at home. And it's not like these people have access to a vehicle to drive themselves to and from. He was driven to this place, or he walked to this place, and this happened. And it's not even the first time this has happened, by the way. It's just the first time it has happened in Arkansas. But he has a prior record in the other states he's lived in for various other things like fraud and I forget what the other one she said was, but he has prior shit against him.
Actually, we won't need much more. We've already got a plan of action with the attorney. Thanks, so bye-bye. Guys, let's go, let's go, let's go. It is 11:30. Cash App above my head, PayPal and Venmo in my bio. Please help. New safe word, eggplant.
Exactly, Brio. She's enabling him by doing this. She also makes up the excuse that he has mental health issues. She said that he's bipolar and tells people that, like, well, why was he there? Why did they have the argument to begin with? Like, what was going on? Apparently it was a noise dispute. I don't know if they live close to the bar or something. It was weird how she described it. And I was like, if you knew that he was a hothead, why did you allow him to be put in that situation? Knowing that he has a prior record. Because then if anything gets filed against him, it's going to be even worse than it would if he didn't have a record behind it. Yeah, it does not sound like a vape. To be honest, no. But it also could be like, she must have hella suction with like no teeth in there, right? Is that how it works? With limited teeth, she's got more suction. I don't know how that works. I think that's a thing, right? So it could just sound worse. It could, the crinkly noise, that's her bottom teeth. Her bottom teeth are hitting the clear path for the smoke. Also, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but she said a few of her dogs are kenneled in the back. Why? Why are your dogs kenneled when you're home at the house? It seems... I know she was bitching about the situation that her dogs came from when she was telling her her story. Isn't it hot there? Where I am or where she is? Florida's always hot. Florida is satanic with heat. The humidity here is horrible. Where she's from, I think she's got the AC blasting. But she has her dogs in I think wire kennels in the house in just another room. But she's home right now. So I'm like, why are dogs in kennels when you're home? Is it to separate the dogs that may or may not be in heat? Which, if that's the case, maybe go get them fucking fixed. Because that's no way to live. Your dog's being constantly in a fucking kennel separated from the rest of the dogs. They get to be outside of the kennel. Like, why get a dog if you're just going to keep it in a kennel 24/7? You know what I mean? And like, those dogs were kept in the kennel the entirety of her live streaming on and off through the entire day yesterday. So do they just get taken outside and put back in the kennel? That doesn't seem like any kind of life for a damn dog. Like, I'm sorry. Exactly, Brioche. There's no excuse against it. In this day and age, you can even go to some rescues and they have the means of helping people out that are short on finances to get their animals fixed. They'll help you out. Churches will even help out with that stuff sometimes, depending on the situation. But like, there's a lot of opportunity out there for you to get a free or low cost spay and neutering of your animal if it keeps more animals being a cost to the fucking pound. And it's just weird. She's just weird. I don't know. Everything they do is backwards. Chantal does this too. We have a fucking cat that they've had for over a year that has not been spayed yet. Like, people, fix your fucking animals. They're not your little fucking kids that you can breed out. I know my local shelter does a drive sometimes in the summer for low cost spay and neuter. I think the price is $100 or less. Yeah, here in Florida they have like mobile spay and neuter clinics that usually meet around like the humane societies and some of the like supermarkets they'll park at. And you just schedule ahead of time because it's a scheduling matter. It's like once the positions fill up, you're shit out of luck. But they're like everywhere out here, and they are during certain seasons, and they offer for like canned food. They do like canned food drives for it, or they have vouchers for like $25 to $45 to get your cat and dog spayed and neutered, which is neat. But it's people like this that don't take up on those offers and just are like, I'll get it when I get it. It's not top priority right now. Or I want to breed my animal. I want them to have babies. Exactly, Brioche. Behavioral issues.
It's a bird. Hey, it's a bird. It's a bird. It's a bird. I promise you, it's a bird. It does not mean any harm. Apparently, we were just saved by the unaliving bird. All right, guys. They were shooting a Windex commercial. Check your messages, hot mess, by the way. Check your messages, hot mess, by the way. I answer you and then you don't answer me back. I mean, they are kind of scary, so, I mean, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. Oh my God. 683.50, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. $68 people to send $10 and somebody sent $3.50. Let's go. I don't know telling my story anymore. My voice is literally going out. I think I've told this story so many times, my literal throat hurts. This is the end of goal, Donna. We've already raised.
Yes, her throat hurts and her voice is going out from telling the story over and over again, not from the fact that she's literally smoking. Or sorry, vaping. She's vaping. Sorry.
To over $2,300. Or no, yeah, 2,300. We are trying to pay for my husband's attorney because he is being railroaded by the state and by Crawford County. And we need a decent attorney to face off against these people, so we got ourselves one. Now we need your guys' help because it's either that or he goes to prison for freaking a straight up argument. Thank you, sweet baby girl. Aw, sweetie, why are you here then? You should learn to be quiet and get a profile picture. Terroristic threats, yes, absolutely it is. Because he got into an argument and they overcharged him. Absolutely did. We are at 683. 683.50. We need 68 people to send $10 and one person to send $3.50. We need $3.50 to make it even because that is probably driving poor Leslie insane right now. Cash App's above my head, PayPal and Venmo are in the bio. Made a poll, awesome. So click on the poll and it'll tell you what's going on. Thank you. He didn't make a threat. All he said was people like that are the reason that things happen. Tiffany, we are down to 683.50, girl. Let's go, let's go. 1 o'clock this afternoon, Peyton. Thank you for following.
I think in Beth's rotted mind, I was trying to come up with a way of describing her Swiss cheese brain. But she doesn't feel like he deserves any kind of punishment. She feels, well, I take that back. She said that he at most deserves like 3 months of community service for making terroristic threats towards a person in an establishment, a bartender or is it a bartender or bar owner? I forget which one it was, but at any rate, she feels 3 months of probation or community service, and it's like, no, I think 6 years would probably do him good, honestly, because he should know by now, especially with his fucking past, that he can't be doing that shit. That's not normal. And like, you gotta watch your mouth. You gotta watch your mouth, because I like saying it a lot. Karma's a bitch. God damn. I really hate the fact that JoJo Siwa has made this song paramount in everybody's fucking minds right now. The karma's a bitch. You should have known better. I hate it. It's like an earworm. Anyhow. But it's tried and true. Like, karma's a bitch. You get what's coming to you. If you're gonna go around cashing checks that your bank can't actually fucking cash, you gotta make way for the accountability. I know. Damn. It's that stupid dance that she does along with it too. that fucking like jizz dance that she does. I'm just like, damn, that song really dug its way into my fucking brain. And now every time I say Karma's a bitch, I sing it in my head. And I'm like, damn it, Ashley, that's not even your fucking genre of music. You hate that kind of genre of music. Like, anyhow, we're drifting off here. We're going off base. You need EDMR now. Oh, anything but fucking cringy Disney lesbian. They really do just plant the seed in your brain and you can't think anything about anything else, any other song reference. Hi, Carolyn. Oh, no, you're not late. I started early, actually. I originally came on at 5, but they ended the stream. So I was like, oh, I'll go ahead and just end this and I'll wait until like 6-ish. But I ended up getting on a little bit before 6. It's okay. We're just gabbing. Talking about Beth and JoJo Siwa. How are you doing tonight, Carolyn? I know. It's such a random combo. Oh, Lord. JoJo Siwa performed at Pride out here in Chicago. Karma's a bitch. Oh, God. She did Karma twice. That's Chicago's Karma. That right there, Chicago's Karma. Making her perform that once, she performed it twice because that's their karma. Oh, good Lord. It's like evil mastermind move to make Earworm mobile. It has reached so many people now. It has. And a lot of it has been satirical. Like I've seen so many people cover that song satirically. What the hell is it? Papa Meat? Meat Canyon has covered it. And then I guess her team decided to copyright strike him for the song, even though he sang it. So technically they can't copyright strike it because he sang the song and it's not even her song. It's a song that she bought from the original songwriter. So it's been a whole big fucking mess. Yeah. People who didn't know it existed and then afterward wish they hadn't. Like me. Like I've heard that song so many times because my daughter loves it. She loves that particular song. And I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I really can't. I love Papa Me too. I love his artwork. I originally followed for his artwork and then I started getting into his podcasts and then he does like random content discussions, which I think is funny. I don't have the patience for animation either. Like, you're lucky if I can draw the same thing to make it look exactly the same way from art piece to art piece. Like, my art style changes all the time. I am not consistent. I like picking up, like, art resemblances of artists that I like. His videos are really good. I think he's so funny too. I don't know. He's like a little teddy bear. Little fluffy headed teddy bear. Thank you, Wicked. I have not watched stop motion yet, Brioche. It's on my list to watch. I have so much on my list. I have the new Interview with the Vampire series that I have to get through that I haven't even touched yet, even though I loved Interview with the Vampire, the movie. People keep on telling me to watch Bridgerton. I have yet to watch that. Even though I heard it gets spicy. What else is there? There's the new Nosferatu coming out. When is it coming out? I think it's close to Christmas. I think. I'm not 100%. But I'm excited to watch that because I love everything vampire. The last vampire remake I watched was every 2 minutes there's a spicy scene. I've heard it gets spicy. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. I also recommend this short horror movie here on YouTube, Mama Agnes. It's only a few minutes, but so good. The Mama Agnes, didn't they make a movie based off of that short called Mama or something like that? If I'm not remembering right. In my remembrance, as Amberlyn would say. Even my professor asked if I watched Bridgerton. I have friends that ask if I've watched it because they want to shoot the shit with me about it. And I'm like, I have not watched it. I've seen clips of it on TikTok, like of all the spicy scenes. And I'm like, I just don't get it because I haven't watched enough to like know what the hell's going on. To me, it's just two people getting it on. I need context. Yeah, Brioche, it seems like a lot of directors here lately are taking direction from the short horror stories on YouTube. Because I know Smile was from a short horror film. That movie about the hand was from a short horror story on YouTube that the people helped direct that directed it on YouTube. I forget what else there's been, but there've been a bunch that have picked up from short horror stories on YouTube, which I think is neat that they're able to make them into full featured films. Some of them fizzle. I didn't care for Smile as much. I preferred the short film version just because like they stretched it out and then it didn't make sense anymore. It seemed like more funny than actual scary at that point. Like the ending, I don't want to spoil it if anybody's not watched it, but the ending kind of like, I was like, I don't like it. My husband hates it when I do that too, because I'll be really into like the first half of the movie, and then depending on how the ending is, I'm like, nah, I don't like it. The ending sucked. I don't like it. Oh, what was the other movie that was similar to Smile that they did? Oh, what the fuck was the name of that movie? It had Jason Long in it, or Justin Long, or whatever the hell his name is. These are the times I really wish I had my husband in the chat because he knows movies better than I do. Barbarian. Barbarian was another movie that I did not like the ending of. I liked the twists and turns with Justin Long's character because I thought he was going to be a good guy. And then he was for a little bit and then he wasn't. But the ending, I hated. And I turned to my husband and I was like, what the fuck was this? He's like, what? It was good. And I was like, no, this was a letdown. I also wasn't a fan of Tusk either. I love Justin Long, and I think he's great in horror movies. Didn't care for the ending of either of those. Yeah, bad nostalgia. And which it's crazy because I love campy horror movies from like the 80s and 90s. I like my high up there is like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I loved like the campy horror of Jason versus Freddy. I thought that was very camp. Tusk is good in the beginning. The end, it wasn't for me. It doesn't mean that you may not like it, but it just wasn't for me. I'm going to go ahead and go towards Beth's awakening with was it Little Blue Anthropologist that said that was her favorite movie? The Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's a good movie. I love that movie. I have it on VHS. That's how much I love that movie. I also have the DVD, like the collector's edition DVD. I fucking love that movie. And I have all the masks of each of the clowns from one of the Halloween stores here in town. And then I have the Toonie Terrors. And I have a Funko Pop of a scene from Killer Clowns. I know this is a conversation about 80s, 90s movies came up and someone said that was a favorite. Yeah, it's a good one. The music's good. The acting, I think, is on par with campy horror. And the makeup is chef's kiss. I love it. I love that they reused the practical effects from and the costumes from Trolls, which is another movie that was campy and horror. Coneheads was like horror for me as a kid. There were some parts, like the battle scene, where Dan Aykroyd, the father Conehead, was battling that turd monster. I don't know what the fuck that was. In the arena with his little diaper thing on. That was a little traumatic as a kid watching that.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say that Killer Clowns from Outer Space is good if you are a little zooted. It gave me an aversion to aliens for a while. I forgot about Beth too. I figure we might as well end out Beth's story with her update on like how they're using the money to really piss us all off and remember we hate her.
Oh. We got all charges dropped, guys. Comes with little disposable gloves. It says, "Dear customers, all raw materials used in our AeroFizz products comply with FDA standards."
Now, I didn't catch the first part of this. I didn't realize they were going to go live so quickly after the last one that they had did. I thought it was going to be a while before we'd hear from them due to the whole fucking stress of like what was going to happen. Yeah, charges against her husband were all dropped. And they knew, well, I'm not going to say they knew about it because I don't know what the fucking actual story is here. But yeah. But they were told, apparently, that the case was dismissed the 21st. So she's been begging online for the last 2 days for this money for her husband, all for it to have been dismissed the 21st. And then we're told at the meetup with the lawyer, apparently, that all charges were dropped. So I'm like, this was their plan all along. I'm like almost 95% positive that this was their plan all along, to siphon this money out of people with the lie that her husband was going to be charged this egregious amount of time for something so fucking small, just for it to turn around and be dropped and like, well, we don't need the money anymore, but we're going to keep your money and we're going to spend it on moving. We're going to move out of the state, but we're going to keep your money. We're not refunding anybody. It's so bitchy. I fucking hate her. I fucking hate her.
Ensuring your safety and peace of mind. Our colors are derived from food-grade dyes, safe and eco-friendly. Although we strive to minimize the staining, there may be slight colorization on your hands before water touches it. Therefore, we have included these disposable gloves for you to avoid contact with direct skin until you put it in the bathtub.
Also, I think this is where I get blocked at the end of this, where I pretty much say, like, I'm not gonna record anymore anyhow. I think she just blocks me right before I get the chance to click off. She's reading the, like, how-to for the bath bomb that she's trying to sell in her TikTok shop. Yeah. But, like, the joke's on her because I can watch her lives through guest accounts. As long as she doesn't private her live, which I don't think she will, because how is she going to get people to pay for her shit if she privates it? But, like, as long as she's not private, I can watch her live from, like, a guest account. I don't have to be logged into an account. The only reason I would have to be logged into an account is if I wanted to comment on her chat. It's a freaking bath bomb, and she shouldn't. She understands what she's selling. She should. She goes and demonstrates it as well, because she ends up running herself a bath and puts the bath bomb in it to show how it dissolves, I guess, and colors the water. And then, like, ends the live saying she's going to go take a bath. I'm just like, okay, we could have done without this part.
Y'all went a little fuzzy. So we're going to go start the bath water. And I'll do this with you guys so you guys can see what the prizes are.
Oh, 100%. It's like she's trolling. It's like, it's her way of saying, I won. I won despite the trolls trying to shut this shit down by banning all of her accounts. Because she just pops up with another account. She ban evades and just pays for the 1,000 viewers so that she can keep live streaming.
Blue one, it's the celestial whatever. Inside the box there should be a card. Does it tell me what the smell is? They're sending me 3 of these, so how big it is. Doesn't say. Right? Celestial desire, yes.
Yeah, I think the issue that Beth runs into though is the fact that she has a arrest record. She has a history of arrests, and one of which was just I don't know who she is, but I'm annoyed already. It's Beth Osborne from Band of Eight on TikTok. Yeah, we don't like her. She's yucky. My brain went blank for a second. But yeah, Beth is trying to sell us on this bath bomb. And I don't know if y'all can see it in her chat. A lot of people are asking, like, what was the court outcome? Do I get a refund? Arrest record. Yes, thank you, Brioche. My mind wanders. I'm like looking at her chat, reading stuff, and I'm trying to think about stuff to talk about out of her chat, but I'm also like, was on. It's okay. I'm easily distracted. She does have an arrest record, and one of which was only in March. Her last arrest was in March for, from what I gathered from the TikTok group that was talking about it and from the subreddit, it was because there was an argument going on in her home and her dogs began fighting, and somebody had called for a noise complaint apparently, and she had a warrant out for her arrest anyhow in a different county from wherever the hell she was from before now. And I think it was from Florida. And so they arrested her. So she did time recently. March isn't that long ago. And it's because of her arrest record. And apparently she's got trolls that follow her around in Arkansas that have followed her to places where she's tried getting work and gotten her fired. And where that could be true because she shares way too much of her shit online. I also think that like a part of her doesn't want to have a typical 9-to-5 job. She would much rather yell at people and guilt people into sending her money here because it's easy. You can do it as the comfort of your home. You don't have to get dressed for it. She doesn't have to put no makeup on, no effort into her appearance. She can wear the same clothes for 3 days straight. And the reason I'm mentioning this because she's worn these clothes for like close to 3 days straight. This bath saved her from hopefully wearing them for another day. Hopefully she changed after the bath. But yes, she does have an arrest record. She's a bad girl. Bad girl, does bad things, bad person.
Because you don't like that we unblocked your other one. Well, we need to wait because there was a candle on that and I didn't know it. That wasn't the smartest thing I've done all day. I really need to pay more attention.
Pay more attention.
I need my glasses because I can't see. There was a candle on my shower. I forgot about.
You're the one that put it there.
I did.
Do you need a towel or anything to wipe the bottom?
I will when I'm done, yeah. I'm grabbing the larger pieces real quick that I can see.
Brioche, this is the TikTok shop crack done. Correct yourself. Correct yourself. Timu crack done.
I don't want to do it in the kitchen sink. I want to use it when it's done.
Alibaba. Damn, that is one I haven't thought of in a while. Is that site still around? Alibaba cracked. I have honestly not heard that site name, in such a long time. That thing's been around forever.
No, I didn't drop it. Yeah, they dropped all Devin's charges, yes.
You need spray? I know.
Yeah. My big old butt in the fucking camera. Get a good picture of Shaylee. This is what a winner's ass looks like.
Brioche. I made that fucking same face. I'm like, girl, what ass? There's no ass there. It's your vertebrae. It's your backbone. Ma'am. Is the ass in the room with us? Oh, wait. He's holding the paper towels right now. I gotcha.
What? I didn't lie. I literally showed where I gave the money.
The way she fucking said that what is like she couldn't hear what somebody said instead of reading a text. It was a text. Law asked, do not go to the light. Come towards the sound of my voice.
To the attorney. Nice try.
Why are you guys trying to lie on us? We prove everything. Just because you guys are 2 steps behind and didn't listen.
Are y'all catching what her husband is saying right now? Can anybody understand what the fuck he just said? And we're to believe that this man went and terroristically threatened a bar owner? He's fighting his fucking tongue to get the words out. I don't think this man threatened a bar owner. And if he did, how did the bar owner not just fucking laugh at him? If somebody's coming at me sounding like that, talking shit, I'm laughing because they're fighting their own fucking tongue. How are you coming at me talking like you got peanut butter in your mouth? And I'm supposed to take you seriously? Ma'am. And what's sad is he got more teeth than her. They're rotted, but he's got more teeth than her. That's probably why he escalated to threats. How would you be able to tell he's threatening you? The bar owner was laughing. The bar owner fucking pressed charges against him for making him piss himself, laughing at the fact that this bitch boy's over there threatening him. That man weighs 90 pounds soaking wet. Do you think I'm taking any of his threats seriously? That man can't afford a pot to piss in. You think I'm taking anything he's saying seriously? No.
Yeah, that comes down to not my problem a lot of the time.
You guys miss out on a lot of important information, and then you guys just
make shit up as it goes.
fill in the blanks and mix shit up.
Is there a fucking way I can zoom in on here? Can I zoom? Is there a zoom function? Damn it, there's not. What the fuck is this on her wall? This little pink thing, is that fucking gum? What is that? That's the saddest looking loofah I've ever seen, if that's a loofah. He wouldn't know which of me to punch at. I'm sure he's seeing double. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is this? What are you? You look like a wad of chewed up bubble gum. That wall looks filthy as shit, too. Clean your wall, Beth. Also, I hope that grout isn't actually black. Like with mildew and grime and mold. Was it supposed to be white? Good God, Brioche, get your mind out the gutter. Could be a plug a hole. That's large at the base with no stopping mechanism to go in a hole, ma'am. But it could be. People are wild. They like to live life dangerously. Now that we've investigated that. Let me fix my page here. We asked Foodie the same questions about mold. I really hope it's just like dark grout and not mold, because that's disgusting if it is. Disgust. No wonder she's got a hoarse voice. Probably got black mold in her lungs. Yeah, I saw her feet and I saw the black mold surrounding the pool. That's gross, man. That's gross. And she wonders why she had like a fucking stomach infection. I'm surprised she didn't have like a fungal flesh-eating bacteria at that point. It's gross, man. But it's Chantal. That was a bath, man. A bath's a bath. Whether it has black mold surrounding it or not.
Oh yeah, while I'm at it, check this out on my shop too.
Where was that? Oh, it was right. Oh. I was looking for that one.
On the thing where you put it?
I didn't put it there.
I don't use that one, so yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You must have fucking fell off and you put it there.
Always blaming me. Y'all hear this?
I didn't do it. Definitely check out that shower head on her
shop. I mean, that thing is great. It's called Joy by Water.
It is amazing.
Probably, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, but not on here. I'll probably go live on Instagram.
He's claiming it's amazing. It doesn't look like either of them have bathed in a few days. How amazing can it be if you're only using it twice a week? If something's amazing, I'm using it at least once a day. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on it being amazing.
I spend a lot more time over there than I do here. I really need to go to
the water fill up a little bit.
Brioche. How would he know they have bath bombs in jail? I think he was talking about the shower head. I'm not sure he was talking about the bath bomb, but still. How would he know how good one shower head felt next to another? They have shower heads in jail? I bet it's cold water in jail. I don't know. I've never been. I'm a good girl. Also, in their comments, somebody says you can just hear the relief in both of their voices, and I'm like, that's not relief. You guys just got fucking had for $3,000. They have $3,000. Financially, they're set for a little bit. Fancy commissary shower head. Oh, God. It is crazy they don't see the grift. Especially like that. I don't, were you in here when we covered her? I think it was last night, and she had her friend Josh, her little gay friend, come on and vouch for her. And I'm just like, honey, you are fucking wine drunk. And probably doing the same shit she is behind the scenes. Get off your high horse. He was sassy and I didn't like it. I'm like, who the fuck are you, for one? I don't know you. And for two, your face is really red for being this late at night. And like, you can tell that you've been a little bit partaking in the communal wine, if you know what I mean. Had yourself a nice little nightcap. Like, stop coming on and telling us how good of a person she is because she stuck up for you a time or two. Not really buying it for a morality standpoint. Not really buying it for a character standpoint. I don't know who you are. You could be just as bad as she is. You were doing the same shit as she is. I don't know you. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Yeah, you absolutely can wait. Because that means when this refund comes in from the attorney, I can turn around and use that money to get the hell out of here. That's awesome.
Someone in her comments said, nope, she's going to go buy a ton of dabs. That money's going to be gone by the weekend. Also, what the fuck are we doing? Why are we putting gloves on when we're going to put a bath bomb in the tub? What are we prepping for? What is this? I'm confused. No, she's running her bath. She's putting a bath bomb in her bath that she's going to get into. I just don't understand the gloves. She's already taken that out. The glass from the candle that fell. She's already cleaned that out of there. Now she's literally just filling a bathtub and about to put that bath bomb in there. And I'm like, why are we gloving up for a bath bomb in a tub? What kind of freaky shit's gonna go on in that tub after the camera's off if we're gloving up beforehand?
was actually not. It was filed by the judge today. It said the motion to dismiss was on the 21st.
Plugging holes. Brioche, because of you, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight. Tisk tisk.
Just because a motion was filed doesn't mean it was approved that day, sweetie. We didn't even know about it until somebody called me.
You just had to use the term wall. You just had to do it. Wicked Weird Wednesday. Oh, the bath bomb can stain your hands. She read the label earlier. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
You guys ready?
Yeah, Brioche has us over here thinking about plugging dirty holes. And fancy commissary shower heads.
Can I get a countdown? Can I get a countdown, guys?
That bathtub looks so fucking small for how big that bath bomb is. I've never seen a bath bomb that big. That's crazy.
Three, two, one. I did that so I wouldn't get caught up on it. Oh, that didn't. I shouldn't have dropped it from that high. These will need to dry now. That's on me. So don't drop it from that high up. That's just an FYI.
What the fuck was in that? What was in that? Are these something I can look up online to see what the hell's inside of them? She said this will have to dry. What is inside of that bath bomb? Also, the drop was very lackluster. Like, I don't know. It didn't do nothing for me. Yeah, it's like one of those bath bombs that have like the capsules inside of it. But like, what did this one have inside of it? Especially, what did this one have inside of it that it couldn't get wet if it broke open? A lot of them are like, have like the plastic baggies inside of them with the prize inside, or they'll have like the gelatin enclosed money on the inside of them. I've never seen one that had, it looks like fucking cloth. What is in the inside of it? I am wanting to know. I'm gonna have to search this after this. I have to go to her TikTok shop and see where the fuck this is.
So I'm gonna go to the sink so I can clean this off. Don't drop it from that high, you fuck it up. Don't do a Beth and bounce it, Kay. Don't do a Beth and bounce it because it will fluff it up.
Are these some narco bath bombs? I want to see what that is on camera. I saw what looked like a binky on the bathtub thing, that little blue and white thing. I know she likes Reborn dolls, so I don't know if this one has like Reborn accessories inside of it. I don't know. it has piqued my interest. I am definitely gonna go and look after this to find her TikTok shop and see if those are on here.
It's the soap that was supposed to pop out of it.
Okay, so we have an ugly ass butterfly necklace with a thick chain on it. I don't like. Not the reborn dolls too. It's like the dark triad. You know, that's a good question. I haven't seen her wear a necklace. Or anything that looks like that, at least. And I know earlier when they were doing the raffle that they were trying to get going on TikTok, but it got banned, so they couldn't try to do it anymore, or they were just going to continue to be banned from every account that they tried it on. But she was trying to sell earrings that looked like they'd been used. And I was like, this reminds me of somebody. I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of someone I've covered on this channel before. Someone who likes earrings a lot and has sold their collection a few times over just to buy more. Don't mind this part. I'm trying to pin a post so people know that the charges were dropped.
A pearl pin
on the court hearing that was supposed to happen.
I gotta finish washing it off, but guys, it's a little pearl cufflink pin.
It's a what? A pearl cufflink pen? That's huge. What is... Won't the bath get cold? Also, won't the bath overrun? Like, she's just fucking letting that water run like it's free. Like a bracelet? It looks weird. The pearls are big.
No, it is all natural dyes, guys. Even washing it with the water, it just wipes right off. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I never really got into the bath bomb thing. More of an Epsom salt kind of girl myself. If I'm gonna do a whole a tub soak. It's the whatever the fuck that red streak is right there when we had a blue bath bomb. What the fuck is that? I don't know. Come on, Brioche. Don't you want Beth to rub down your bath for you before you jump in? Rub it down with some blue dye. Really brings out the black mold and the tiles. It makes the tile outlines pop. Yep, she's gonna soak in that. Ew.
Watch, I'm gonna take a paper towel, just a dry paper towel. The soap is harder to wipe off than the, and up the dye just wipes right off.
I love how she goes to say, no, it'll all just wipe right off. The dyes don't stain or anything. Whatever the fuck that red shit is not coming off of her tub. And she's like, this is harder to get off. It is not moving. You're making it worse.
That's from my hair.
That's it, Brioche. That's it. That's it. You're gonna make me demonetize this channel, this video, this live stream.
Whether you want to increase sales, generate leads, or build brand
We've already
awareness,
started it.
Google
We've started an island where everyone dresses like futuristic Kiss and sings in Bible verses. I think it was she didn't have to write it. And it already sounded like her. She's trying so hard to be Miley. It is crazy. And you know what? I didn't like early Miley. I didn't like her whole like Disney shit. And then like when she first got out of Disney and started like singing on people's rap albums and stuff. But when she went like her later years here recently, I've enjoyed. I've loved her covers of her. Is it her? What the hell do they call it? I have brain rot. Who is Dolly to her? It's not her grandmother, but like her, I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, godmother. There you go, godmother. But the covers that she's done of Dolly stuff and like the country covers that she's done, yeah, JoJo isn't going to help my rot. No. No. Also, what the fuck is this? Is she naked in this? JoJo. Jolene was really good. And I loved when they duetted together for Dolly's, I don't think it was her anniversary something, but it was something in tribute to Dolly where they duetted together. I loved that. Her sister's done some really good stuff here recently too. It reminds me, this scene right here reminds me of the, is it Nirvana with the naked baby? This is awful weird shot. Artistic. Killing Eve, I have not. Who's in it? Tell me it's not JoJo. Because I refuse to watch a show with her in it. I would rather snatch my own eyes out and stuff them in my ears. Sandra Bullock. I can look it up really quick. You know what's wild about this video? You would never know Jodie Comer and Sandra Oh from Grey's. Oh, okay. Is it like a suspense or thriller? Killing Eve. It's a thriller. Ooh, and it's got 4 seasons. I'll have to look into it. It's on AMC. I'll have to look into that. What's wild about Miss JoJo over here is that you would have never guessed that she was on Dance Moms. Like, she dances professionally. You would never guess that from this video. From this. Ooh, is it? It's a series, so it's not like this movie, but the movie that they did with Kevin Bacon, the They Them, is it that kind of suspense thriller? Oh, like okay. I'll look into it. I love thriller movies. And I like stuff that like keeps you guessing on who's the bad guy. She took a song that probably wasn't meant to be as poppy as this. Like this, she made it like kid-like. I don't like it. Why do I keep listening to it? Why does my brain automatically go to this stupid fucking song? I thought They Them was really good. I really loved the ending because it wasn't what you expect. Also, it has the actress from oh, what the fuck was that name? Name of the old ass movie with Dan Aykroyd in it. My Girl. Let me look up the cast. I forget the actress's name. Anna Chlumsky? The girl that played Veda in My Girl. Yeah, she's in it. And like, I have not seen her in anything since My Girl. Like, honestly, I haven't like looked out for that actress, but like when I saw her in there, I saw her face, I was like, oh my God. Oh, yeah. I don't know I didn't remember her name from They Them, but it was I really liked the movie. My husband wasn't as much of a fan. But I liked it. I thought it was good. I thought the casting was good. Everybody acted very well in that movie. And I've been loving Kevin Bacon and like thriller and horror movies since Friday the 13th, but more so like when he did the thriller horror series about the Edgar Allan Poe murders. Inventing Anna. I don't think that was one that I watched. I was hooked on the stupid Switch game. Yeah, it was a good series. They canceled it, unfortunately, though, and it sucked where they left off on. But, I mean, it just wasn't very popular, I guess. I love Edgar Allan Poe, like, the books. So it was nice seeing a series, especially a series that was a murder mystery series based off of that. It was really neat.
The soap's harder to wipe off the tub than the...
Actually, I'm going to search it because we're at the end of the stream, so I might as well. The Following is what it's called. It was a good show. It would be fun and spooky to visit his grave on Halloween. My goal one day is to make it to Massachusetts and stuff, where they held a lot of the witch trials. I just think it would be fun to visit out there during Halloween. I know it's like a tourist trap now. It's a tourist attraction. It Follows, yes. Good movie. And I know I've seen this actor somewhere else before, but I can't really place him in anything. What the hell is his name? I went to the wrong site. Cast. Oh. James Purefoy. I don't know what else he's been in. He has such a recognizably unrecognizable face. I know. There's like a lot. The cast is awesome. There's a lot of people like from Little Things, and then other people that are lesser knowns. But they all did amazing in the show. I loved the show. I was sad when they canceled the series. It was such a good show. Keith Carradine, Lee Tergson. Knight's Tale, yeah. Carrie Preston. I know she's in a lot of comedies, but she's good in it. Michael Early. David Zayas. I know he's in not Hannibal, the other serial killer movie. Dexter. It's like literally right underneath the image. Dexter. He's a great actor. Essentially, the plot of the series is Kevin Bacon plays a detective that is following a case revolving around a cult based off of Edgar Allan Poe. And the cult leader is James Purefoy. And, like, it's Kevin Bacon trying to figure out, like, how to get close to this guy. It's a whole mess. It's so good, though. It's one of the few thriller series, because I was watching two simultaneously during this, but this was one of the series like I was trying to binge watch as much as possible, because I found it after the second season had just came out. Aiden Kanto. Aww. He wasn't that old either. Wow. Oh, he had cancer. That's so sad. It must have been late stage, like they didn't catch it, because I wouldn't think that a appendix cancer. Oh no, it's fine. I wouldn't think that appendix cancer, if caught early, would be that much of an issue. They would just remove the appendix. but he must just not have caught it and it spread, possibly. That's so sad. Yeah, but I recommend that show. It was really good. God, Chantal, get it together. Get it together. I know, right? All right, I think that's going to be the end of tonight's stream. Thank you for joining me, Brioche, and everybody else who joined and may have left by now. And my shenanigans, yes. I will probably be live streaming more throughout this week in case Beth gets on and is begging for money again, because then we get to enjoy the I told you so. She would be back for money because her $3,000 already ran out. And hopefully the next stream, Brioche will not make me play Karma. Yalla. But it was fun, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you, Brioche. As always, thanks for your company. And bye.